Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to the worldwide family. Peaceful Sabbath, y'all. As we get about our Abba's business, we ain't gonna delay it. Wherever you at on this planet Earth, turn toward holy Jerusalem, from whence our help cometh from.
We'll give this opening psalm with the Most High's permission in the name of His only begotten Son.
Yes, sir.
Psalm 84.
Yes, sir.
Love that.
How admirable are thy tabernacles,
Yes,
O
sir.
Elohim of hosts.
Yes, sir.
My strength longing, yea, even fainteth for the courts of the Most High.
Yes, sir.
My heart and my flesh cried out for the living God.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the sparrow has found an house, and the shallow a nest for herself, where she may lay her young, even thine altars, O Elohim of hosts.
Yes, sir.
My King and my power. Blessed are they that dwell in thy house. They will be still praising thee. Selah.
Selah.
Blessed is the man whose strength is in thee,
Yes, sir.
in whose heart are the ways of them, who passing through the valley of Becca, make it a way. The rain also filleth the pools. They go from strength to strength. Every one of them in Zion appeared before Yahweh. O Elohim, Yahweh of hosts, hear my prayer. Give ear, O Yahweh of Jacob. Selah.
Selah.
Behold, O Yahweh, our shield,
Yes.
and look upon the face of thine anointed.
Yes.
For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000.
Yes.
I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my power than to dwell in the tents of wickedness.
Yes, sir.
For the Elohim Yahweh is a sun and shield. The Elohim will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly. O Elohim of hosts, blessed is the man that trusted in thee.
Hallelujah. Selah. Yes, sir. All praises to the most. All praises to the most, y'all. Today's lesson, y'all. Elohim's law, or the dragon's hustle. So why we're bringing this is because with all the mass influx of the knowledge that's going forth in all the YouTube videos that's flying around, y'all, it's kind of got you in between. It's got you mixed up with prophecies, because you got to understand, people are building from Genesis to Revelation off of one video. That's like a hustle game.
Yeah.
So the dragon is going to hustle what's written to come to pass. Elohim, the Godhead, the three that bear record in heaven. That's Elohim. And it consists of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and what we consider the church, two or more gathered in His name. Now the hustle game of the dragon come the same way. You got the dragon, you got the beast, and you got the false prophet. And then his church is the 2/3 of unbelievers.
That's right.
So, Mike, if you will, on that air conditioning unit right back there, just hit that power switch at the bottom. Cut it off. Yeah.
They can slide over a little bit from here.
No. You got to hit the big button on the side. Look, Mike will get it. It's on the other side of that unit. Yeah. See that big button at the bottom? Push it in. No, let Mike get it, Iman.
Okay.
Yeah. I want you to push it the wrong way and get a 6-week
other
blowout.
side.
Look like
Other
Mike.
side.
Look like Mike. Yeah.
Mike gonna have some battery.
Yeah.
It's a disconnect on the other side.
See that big power box? Yeah, push it down. Yeah, all the way
says
down.
off.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. How many take the screw in the light bulb? Just messing with you.
25.
All praises, y'all. So y'all, I hear you. The title of the class once again, Elohim's law, meaning the Godhead, or the dragon's hustle. And y'all, when we talk about the dragon's hustle, y'all, we're talking about his imitation of the original, but saying I can give it to you really quickly. I can give it to you. I can make you a millionaire and have you retired so you will think like I do a drug dealer. I make him think he can bypass working. Get his retirement up through there. Get a bunch of money and don't know, can't spend it.
Right.
That's a hustle. Shalom, I get. So now I got to spend all the time if I'm a dope dealer. How do I hustle and spend money that I'd have made illegal off the hustle? So a hustle is good or bad, y'all, but we're going to get down into it. And all we saying, y'all, is don't let the dragon hustle you. It ain't worth it, y'all. It's no more worth it than trying to make a hustle your job. Hustles come and go.
Yes,
Hustles come on the fly. A hustle is like somebody call you and say, hey man, what you doing? Nothing, you want to make $10 or $15? Hell yeah. Well, I'm going to come pick you up, the hustle's on. You cannot build a household with that.
No retirement plan,
No, nothing. It's just, I just happened to call and I got a hustle for $15. So you can't build a life of waiting by the phone and seeing what the next hustle.
Help you.
Yeah, the hustle gonna come in.
You ain't trying to make your own way. You just waiting.
Yes, sir.
Like a beggar's life.
And that's what the dragon's hustle will do to you. Have you always waiting with your hands shaped like a cup. So y'all know how we get down, but before we do, we want to send out our shouts out. And y'all, I just want to send a prayer request, continual prayer request for our Lord. Our Lord is a truck driver. We got a couple Lords.
Yeah.
But our Lord, the truck driver was in a very serious accident, but actually walked away from it. Yes, sir, but I just want to show a couple photos too. I don't know if you could pick. Let me see. But this
is this the Lord used to be in the basement?
No.
That's traveler Lord.
Yeah, that's traveler Lord. This is other Lord. We got so many of them. Yeah. So.
That's why he said.
But too bad. I don't know if you could.
As soon as they come through there, I'll put it out, let you know they
No, I may have to just show it quick. But anyway, y'all, I'm trying to get the pictures, but my new iPhone that I got.
The new?
Yeah. It's about, it ain't nothing but 10, 15 years old. But y'all, too bad if you can see this, if you can zoom in on that. But that's the truck after he got T-boned and flipped 4 times. And he got out and walked away from this, y'all. So, just thanking the Most High, his hedge of protection was around that, bro. Was you able to zoom in on that too, Bob?
Yes, sir.
That's 4 times flipped over, and he walked out and just got a little bruise in his chest area. So, I want to send shouts out to that, bro. Just continue on. What you got back there, Mama D? Gonna speak on that just a second, sis. For Purim, you're speaking of, right? Okay. So,
I went to add some prayer.
huh?
I went to add prayer for those people.
Oh, no doubt, sis.
Those
So,
that I ran
yeah.
and,
So yeah, y'all know how we get down, y'all. We want to send our shouts out 6 So our Lord still praying for you. Agda. Emo Yisraela.
Yes, sir.
And Emo Naomi, y'all. Y'all, they over there and they getting pounded over there. No, hopefully Jake will hear from them or they'll call in tomorrow, but they're about 6 miles outside of Tel Aviv. They're real close to 2 or 3 miles, real close.
They said, man, Tel Aviv look like Gaza right now.
Yeah, she come in the chat like, what's that like?
Say, Tel Aviv look like Gaza.
Yes, sir.
But you know, the Israeli government had just passed a law that you won't get any information, any real information.
Yeah, you can't get nothing
now. It's an automatic 5-year prison sentence if they catch any videos or photos coming from out of that is revealing what's actually happening and taking place.
Well,
and the body count of American soldiers is way above
what they say.
It's like in the thousands.
Yes, sir.
Because they have attacked multiple U.S. embassies, and the servicemen had no time to get out
Yeah.
and evacuate. So the casualties is way up there.
Right.
And see, you have to understand all the news outlets have already been bought out
Yeah.
by Trump's partners
Yeah.
and constituents. So you're not going to get any real-time information
Yeah.
on these major news outlets or media outlets because they have already been compromised. So the information you're getting is not the real information. It's propaganda. It's part of the whole propaganda machine.
Hebrew language. Holds up.
So they don't even if you do the sky.
They don't want no images whatsoever coming out of Israel
Yeah.
to
They've
reveal
been
the
like that
truth
for
of
years,
what's really
But they
going on.
can't stop it, Elijah.
They can't stop it
because
because there's independent
independent.
information that's coming out.
and you're gonna see how they ain't gonna be able to stop it on the walk on the dark side tonight.
Right.
So y'all make sure y'all tune in on that because everything Elijah's saying, there's another access to it. They can't
Right.
stop it all.
No, they can't.
They only want to control the masses that want to believe the deception.
Right.
So y'all, shouts out, like I say, hopefully we'll get word on our fam in the Holy Land. Also, Nakia and Brother Sheb over there and their family. Also, y'all, the families here in the STL, y'all, we just want y'all to keep praying for them. Also, down in Texas, y'all, Emo Ngozi, her grandson, Brother Kenneth Uriah, was in a really bad car accident, but he's recovering pretty good, you know, so just want to send shouts out down that way to Texas as well.
Thank you, Chris.
And also, our brother who's on assignment out at the table last week, he's on assignment, that's Al Ben Israel. Also, shouts out to our Aminadab down there in Dallas, Texas. We call him Carlos, we call him, but his Hebrew name Aminadab and his wife McCall. Shouts out to y'all. As well as Happy Soul Day, y'all, yesterday, the Big Rough. Up in KC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So,
You
like
know,
I
bro.
said, yeah, put an ER on that rough set. Oh, God. Yes, sir.
That's a blessing.
Yes, sir. So, you know.
Also,
go ahead,
not to
Lord.
cut you off, prayers for Brother Uriah and Hananiah.
Yes, sir.
Consistently, also
All
for
our
my
STL
daughter,
family.
as well as pray for Brother Ish, man.
Yeah.
Ish is dealing with a lot of back pain and
From that prior issue?
and
Yeah.
as well as, you know, the brother is a workaholic.
Sure
man.
is, bro.
The brother won't sit down.
Won't
man.
sit down.
And I was just out
I'm meeting
there.
them in the morning.
I just told him that, man. Sit
Yeah.
down.
Did you have to tell him like that?
I can't, man. You know, bro, you gotta sit down.
Yeah.
Bro. He like a Energizer bunny, man. But he ain't doing too well right now, you know. So just pray for our brother and pray that he gets some rest, man.
Yeah.
You know, and rest his bones. And,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But y'all, you know, that's when we get into the grind, y'all. We look at it as no stop and riding it to the casket drop, y'all. But we got to take care of ourselves and make sure we keep ourselves in position to ride it out. You know, we don't want to get burnt out. You know, and that's the hardest working brother in Israel. You know, so get your little rest, Ish. Also, y'all, shouts out prayers for Todd Shepard, our brothers in lockdown, all our brothers in lockdown that still need to hear this word and hang on to the faith. Because it was told the devil gonna cast some of you into prison, whether it's by a free case or by your own doing. But you don't get to escape keeping these laws, statutes, and judgments. So with that, once again, y'all, today's lesson, Elohim's law, or the dragon's hustle. And let me say this again, so y'all, we're taking this new course so we don't get off track, and it's nothing to anyone, or it's not taken away from our incident season, but all questions asked. Any questions that Tuba take from the audience, if there are any questions in here, y'all, we have to have them related to the subject matter. Because what's been happening is, if we take any question, it may be like we're talking about the law of Elohim or the dragon's hustle. Somebody may ask something about, you know, is polygamy legal? So we leave this topic and go to that one. When we come back, we've lost our energy. So any questions that we take must be pertaining to the subject matter at hand. Now, we're not saying you can't ask questions, but if it's off topic, we're gonna move it to the end of the class, we'll answer it then, or we're gonna appoint you to a class that already exists on God's Warrior 298.
Yes.
But y'all, we're trying to stay focused, y'all, and not break ranks.
Keep the consistency.
We wanna stay consistent with the lesson at hand. And any questions asked, I'm not saying we're not gonna answer them, we're just saying we're taking the subject matter first. You got anything about there too, before we get rolling?
Yeah, Sister Necra 21 is asking for prayer. She's saying, asking for prayer, my family. I just learned I lost my Aunt Dorothy.
She lost her Aunt Dorothy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, prayers going up, sis. We know how it is. And also out there, to the real TT, Tasha out there at New Creature 777, y'all, she got clear of all the issues she was having concerning a marriage situation. The court got it all cleared up, so they'll be heading to unite that marriage legally. And just want to say shouts out to them for that long fight and struggle that the court had a lot of issues tied up surrounding that. So shouts out New Creature 777 to y'all household. Anything else too, Bob?
No, sir, that was it.
Okay, y'all, Elohim's Law of the Dragon. So y'all,
Pure.
oh yeah, I was gonna do that, wasn't I? Say it. Well, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad y'all here. So y'all, Purim, like Sister Boy was talking about. Sister, go ahead and express yourself. What you say was going on about Purim?
I just want to thank everybody for the donations and this last Sunday, and we did get a chance to pass out all of that.
Absolutely, y'all. So just saying, Purim, the Feast of Purim went out well. We hope y'all was able to enjoy the feast as well, and whatever alms you did for the poor. We did what we normally do, fix the 100 bags for the male and the 100 bags for the female. Sis them got that all going, the Purim crew got it all going. And then we divvied up the bags out here on the lot, got them delivered to the homeless, the spots down there. But also, y'all see these letters we got? This is like the House of Boaz, passed out bags, but it's a location they pass them to that they actually sent letters thanking us, y'all. And this is people outside of the fold that, received that gift, and it came in handy to them. It's not what's in there, it's about the supplies what needed. They help the homeless, the naked, and the poor. It's not a bag of money, but it's supplies needed. Fresh drawers, t-shirts, special products needed monthly, toothpaste, non-perishable things of those nature that they say, I ain't got no money for you, but I got these supplies for you that'll help you. Because y'all ain't nothing like a good haircut or fresh drawers on make an individual feel brand new.
Some of them letters will bring you to tears.
So yeah,
some of them will make you tear up.
And this, thank you, Miss Naomi Boaz. Thank you for taking time out of your day for blessing me. You made my day, and you are a blessing. God is going to bless you for blessing me. Absolutely. Y'all, it's about 15 of them, but thank you so much, Ms. M. Everything in the bag, even the things I don't need, will be shared with someone that will need them. Thank you so much. But just a ton of them here. Hello, Miss C. My name is Shannon Pate. I'm grateful for everything in the bag you gave me. It's really love. The socks and underwear. Soap and raisin. This from a brother. It brought me to tears to my eyes. Shalom Pate. So y'all, we just got a bunch more out here, y'all, that y'all have to understand. It's just the little things, y'all, that the Most High required, that y'all wouldn't realize that really uplift someone's spirit.
Yes, sir.
So y'all, the Most High give us feast days and days to recognize for just such an event. And y'all, so successful. Thank all y'all that supported the ministry in getting that out to the people. And so y'all, our next feast day coming up, April 1st, that's on a Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, that's the Passover and the start of the Feast of Unleavened Bread all the way till the 8th of April. Yeah, 7 days, y'all. But we start Wednesday. The Passover is going to be on Wednesday, y'all, April 1st. So get it together and
Ain't no
understand it,
fools.
y'all. Yes, sir.
Ain't no fools there.
Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread. So y'all, that's coming up on Wednesday, April the 1st. We sending out information. What you saying, sis? No, tell you should have all the information. We're gonna send out the link with the information on it. Y'all, we always talk about 5 to 9 or so for the start time, but we got all hands on deck time as well. That we have to make them pull this off together, y'all. It's a lot of work. You know, we got people coming in from out of town, so y'all, we have to be on point. Don't want nobody traveling all the way here and have a bad experience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, we don't do that.
so y'all, with that, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get the lesson in. Y'all got any questions or concerns about our holy days? They're on the Mr. Hebrew 1 radio site. All you have to go down to is just scroll down to appointed times.
That's it.
It has every feast day, when it starts, and what it's about. And what we're saying is, if you let the drag and hustle get you, where you say, well, I'll Google it at the last minute, guess what you're going to be doing? Call and
You're gonna
ask
be at
where
the
the
last minute.
Passover is, and we're going to tell you, man, that was last week. Do your work, y'all. Understand it, y'all. This ain't no hustle, y'all. This the real deal.
Yes, sir.
This royalty. You can't treat this like a hustle.
No, sir.
If you do that, you'll go to the doctor with dirty drawers on. And when he asks you, you know.
He gonna be able to see your problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He gonna see your problem. Yes, sir. Let's get it, y'all. So y'all know how we get down our one and only high priest after the order, Melchizedek, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, locally known as Jesus the Christ. He brings forth the law to every male, female, rich, poor, free, bond, Jew, or Gentile. So y'all, we want to get definitions so we get some understanding so we may be able to repeat this or teach it to another. The definition of Elohim, if you would get it there.
My bad. I didn't catch that on the
Yes, sir.
I'm behind.
No big. And we want the definition of law. Then we're going to drag and then hustle. Because, y'all, there's a positive side to a hustle and there's a negative side to it. A hustle is thinking you're going to be a dope dealer and retire with 401k. All your money going to be accounted for. And the government ain't going to ask you how you made it.
No, that's foolish thinking.
That's a hustle gone awry, ain't it?
Yeah. Gone left quick.
Elohim, a name for God used frequently in the Bible.
Yes, sir. Got a little more to that? Ain't no more of
I
that?
ain't got no Miriam. The Miriam don't
Okay.
have one for it. They usually
Oh,
have
it
one.
ain't down?
Yeah,
Okay.
they didn't have one on that one. What was the next one?
Next one we're going to, and Elohim means y'all Godhead as well. And we're going to go with some scriptures to help you understand that. Because that's what it's about. What you got with it 2 by?
Well, Google say with AI overview, Elohim is the Hebrew word for God or God.
Yeah.
Frequently used in the Bible to signify the Creator, supreme power,
Yeah.
majesty, and divine authority.
Yeah, and everything involved around it. And go ahead and run me dragging if you can and hustle. Y'all, because what we want to understand is we give out the subject matter, so we stay on point in what we're discussing. The real deal or the hustle.
Dragon, a huge serpent.
A huge what?
Serpent.
Uh-huh.
A mystical animal usually represented as a monstrous winged and scaly serpent or sauron with a crested head and enormous claws.
Yeah, so that's the dragon. It wants us to understand that this who's running the hustle, the dragon. And he comes in many names. Satan, Lucifer, the king of Tyre, Satan, the dragon.
It also says a violent, combative, or very strict person.
What kind of person is a
A
dragon?
violent, combative, or very strict person.
Ain't that what it say the dragon is to come to kill, steal, and destroy?
Yes,
That's the dragon. Now go ahead and run hustle.
Hustle. To crowd or push roughly. To convey forcibly or hurriedly. To urge forward precipitatively.
Uh-huh.
to obtain by energetic activity, usually used up. To sell something or obtain something from someone by energetic or especially underhanded activity.
Especially what?
Underhanded activity.
So, y'all, and when we talk about what you got,
With that word saying blue?
That's why
Swindle.
swindle. See, y'all, that a hustle work both ways.
Right.
Like, if you pull up there's a hustle, a guy sitting on the corner will work for food. Is that really the hustle? Is that really what he wants? Can you say get on the back of this truck?
And I'll take you to
Come on, man. I got at least a year worth of leaves that I didn't get up last year, and we gonna feed you and whoever else you need a plate to go to. Will he jump on the back of that truck and work for food?
Yeah, no,
You
no
know,
problem.
another hustle, standing outside the gas station with a gas can. And when you pull up, man, all I need $2 at a car. You know, park right there. So they park it on the lot down the street and point to it. You hand them $2. You come back through again, and he keep running out of gas at the same spot. That's the hustle game.
One of them told me, we be at the same place.
Yeah, we be at the same.
He told me 2 different stories. And then when I seen him the third time, hey man, we be at the same place.
Yeah, right. So y'all, we understand the hustle now, like you're saying.
I wanted my $10 back.
Right. If it come with the slick game or what you said, that blue word say, swindle,
Yes, sir.
y'all, and that's what we call, what kind of that snake oil salesman. That's why they're called snake oil salesmen. They can invent something that looks like Robitussin, but not only does it cure a cold, but it'll fix a broke ankle. It'll restore hair to your head and give you back muscles. You can believe that if you want to. All this, talking about all this in this bottle right here.
You said muscles?
Yeah, muscles. All that in this bottle right here. That's a hustle, y'all. But somebody that does, say they're a carpenter, electrician, they do a little bit on the side to hustle, man. Man, these lights done went out again, bro. Bro, look, what you charge to come over here and look at that? I just need it going today. Ah, bro, I got this going, bro. It's whatever you charge, I'm willing to pay. That's a good side of a hustle. You know, I'm kind of going out of my way. This ain't gonna be no recurring thing. I'm just gonna get you going. You know, what it's worth to you to pay me to get you back some lights on in the wintertime, then that's the deal. But what I'm bringing is expertise skills. I got these skills. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm not coming with a hammer and a pair of wire pliers. That ain't gonna get it done.
They cut you off.
Yeah. That's the whole.
We being an electrician, they 5 years off the top.
See, but you have to know what you're doing for the righteous hustle. You got to be experienced in that. I'm gonna give you a perfect example, like Paul. Paul was a tent maker. He said that's my occupation. Every city he went to, he made tents for individuals, top flight tents, like the tents of Kedar. That was his hustle game. It was also his occupation, but he took it on the road with him.
That's right.
And he would do quick, but he wasn't spending like 8 hours, 40 hours a week doing it. He just had his hustle together. You know, so sometimes we talk the word, we talk it quick, but we have to always leave it to the point that you study to show thyself approved. I can't feed you every day.
Right.
You know, I can't hustle you every day with this time. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sit down and quit trying to pay your way quickly.
Thank you.
You know, and this is what's happening with all of these YouTube videos that's coming out.
Yeah.
They're trying to push the hustle game to get you past all the study, where they don't have prophecies lined up like they should. They just looking at a moment right now. And none of them, all the emails you seeing, never truly are they saying the so-called blacks in America are the Jews. They dance around it. But we need more than what they're offering at this stage of the game.
But see, this is the problem though, Dan.
Yeah.
That is only successful is because the people want it like that.
Yeah, they do.
It's
Scripture
Isaiah
says.
30 and 10.
Prophesy
says it.
smooth thing.
They don't want the truth, man.
Yes,
they don't
sir.
want to go through the laboring. That's why he says the harvest is full, but the laborers are few.
Few, right.
People don't want to work
They want
for
that
the
hustle.
truth. They want a quick, easy fix.
Right.
You better.
Y'all remember?
Give me your cheat sheet.
Yeah.
So I can get moving on, man. I'm too busy to study.
Well, yeah,
I ain't got time to be doing all that you doing.
Come on, what else you been doing? That too?
I ain't got time for that. I gotta go clubbing, nigga. really do. We got time for all that. Give me a video. Let me watch a video. And if it's good enough, I'll be able to challenge what you study. Or think I can.
You can, but you can't ask the video no questions.
No. And that's the point.
No questions.
That's the point. Don't ask questions.
Don't ask no questions.
Just give me the money.
Just give me the money. Don't ask no question. That's the hustle game, y'all. That's the dragon's hustle about this word, y'all. It may seem like they on point, but the hustle game, instead of reading what the law statutes are, it turns into smooth soliloquy. God is good
All the time.
See, that's what we're saying. That's what the law, statutes, and judgment turn into the hustle, instead of digging into some Psalm, that 84 he just read, digging into some Ezekiel 18 to see what he don't like, and then you'll start to quote things that's in the Bible. Repent or die. Keep the commandments and live. That should be shouted out. But when you're doing the hustle, it's just quick fix to make you feel good till you leave church.
Yeah. It's the same. It's the trending saying.
It's the trending saying.
Everything is trending now. So the masses follow what's trending and popular. Truth ain't popular.
Truth is not.
It's like they don't understand the diligence part of it.
That's what we're talking about, y'all, and that's what the Messiah say. Don't call no man holy. You have to understand. There's holy means worthy of reverence. It had two definitions, always spiritual and flesh. Worthy to be worshipped. That's the first holy. We can't be that. The Messiah didn't give it to us like that. He said, look at that toward the Father. He said, and then there's a holy, like we got to be like the Messiah. Like he said, be holy like me. He said, that
Totally
means
committed.
completely devoted to one's deity. That's the holy we can be, just be completely devoted to the Father. That's what he taught. And when the Antichrist come, he's going to be teaching. Y'all listen to the Antichrist. Nah, all that other stuff y'all been listening to, the Messiah ain't been back yet. Y'all better wake up. That's what he's going to bring. And a lot of people going to run forward because they ain't ready for this. Go ahead, Mo.
What you guys are saying is exactly right, because I was questioning, I would let someone know recently that there are certain things in the scriptures that you are not getting. And you're reading it and you're not reading it with clarity.
Well, it's because the law is missing, Imam. That's what we're talking about. The law regulates every conversation you have because it's going to be either righteous or unrighteous. So you need the law to balance and tell you which way or which side to lean to. I don't care how we get that close. Go ahead, Elijah.
It's the standard bearer.
It's the standard bearer. Everything on earth and outer space, everything ever created runs off of laws, statutes, and judgments. If you have anything say, you don't have to worry about law, it's lawlessness. So be careful. If you're hearing something to say this should be righteous and they say you don't need the laws, that's hustle doctrine.
You were there.
That's hustle doctrine because they saying you can get into the kingdom without the work.
Yes, sir.
That's a hustle, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
You can sell this dope and bypass working 40 years to get your Social Security retirement. You can sell this dope for 2 weeks. Get out of the neighborhood, and then you can be a millionaire, and you can spend that money like you want. The hell with paying taxes. That's your money. You hustle for it. Try it and see what happens.
And backwards.
What you got back there, LC? We're going to get rolling. Go ahead.
It sounds like Christianity.
Well, we're talking about Hebrew Christianity, too. They hustle it, too.
Right.
It's a hustle game, too. Believe it's 12 chart. Don't do no work.
That's right.
Get out on the corner, just scream and holler. Don't do no work. They don't have work. They have the same thing every other group. A quick pamphlet with the dragon's hustle because they wearing the dragon clothes. Hexagrams. Dressed up like the Pharisees. Hooting and hollering. No understanding of what's taking place.
No understanding.
Israel first and then the Gentiles. So y'all, we're going to get rolling. We got any more questions too bad before we get going? So y'all, we got the definitions of all 1 John 5, 1 through 8. And we're going to see what Elohim consists of. Because these three that bear record have to pass it to the church. And he said the church is where 2 or more is gathered in my name. You don't dwell in temples made with man's hand. Yes, we have an assembly location, but we dare not tell somebody, you need to come down here because you gonna feel the Spirit of God. He in there. He in there on the regular. We can't lie like that to get you down here. Who had something, Tuba?
Yeah, did we read the definition of law?
Of law? No, we didn't. Thank you, Tuba. We'll run law real quick, y'all. Or spiritual law. Y'all know these doctors tell you, the law has been done away with. Notice how they get them quickly, but it say the law and the prophets. Not one jot shall pass. Why don't they ever mention the prophets? Because they're taught only to see one part of it. See, and then if we get rid of the law, then we can have our own prophets.
Right.
Prophet could be pastor.
Right.
Prophet can now be the guy to say, the Lord said somebody with a hoodie on sitting over there behind DJ has $200 that he says he's got already in an envelope. Now he's back there looking for an envelope and ain't nobody said that to him. That's how they get you on that hustle game. It comes with guilt complex too. Let's get it, y'all. 1 John 5, 1 through 8.
I had one guy ask me, tell me, no, we have to keep the moral law.
The moral law, yeah.
Where is that at?
Where is that
Chapter
at?
and verse.
Yeah. See that? What is now you finna make me work.
And what is the moral?
Ain't no high,
What is the moral law? Like moral laws are laws that.
I mean, I know what it is, but
Yeah.
what is it? Where are you gonna show me?
Show
He
that
can't,
this is
he
the moral
couldn't.
law.
This is the
You know
moral
why?
law.
He
Because
huffed
you
and
still
puffed when I
saying
said
law.
that.
Because the moral law is the book.
You still saying law.
The moral law is Genesis to Revelation.
Yes, sir.
It's a moral law.
Yeah.
So how do you differentiate that from law?
Yeah. Well, like I say,
When Christ said he is the law.
it's the hustle, Bumpy.
Yeah.
You remember that? Which way is up?
Yeah.
You on the hustle, Bumpy? Bumpy was always selling something. The hustle is hustle man to come in on Mark.
Yeah.
Open that coat up, got everything.
From the fifth.
It was Lenny on Good Time. Lenny, if I ain't got it, it ain't in there.
I got the
So if y'all look at it from that perspective, a hustle is always something you have to be careful of. The government can't know about it because there ain't no taxes being paid. Y'all understand what we're saying? See, because now you up against fine line and moving through. Now the government will give you, if you say I'm gonna turn this hustle into my business, they give you 3 years for that hustle to work. Then you gotta try a new hustle if that ain't working. You come with negative, meaning that you can write off most of your stuff for 3 years. The 4th year, you got to start showing a profit so you can pay some taxes.
But believe it or not, it's actually people that become very wealthy off doing that every 3 years.
Every 3 years, they
never
just
pay a
switch the
lick of
business
tax.
up. You playing Russian roulette, you know, you still have to go through the court, and then they may double it all back up. They're like, yeah, we've been waiting for you to keep compounding your personal interest, but you coming to the table now. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So keep a hustle what a hustle's supposed to be. Quick cash in your pocket, maybe settle something, doing a friend a favor, and really you can't report it to the government. You know, is it against the law? Well, it may not be enough to give the government nothing, and it ain't your job, but when you start to make it become your job, the hustle, that's where we run into issues at now, because you're trying to make hustle taking care of your household.
Wow.
You got to always, if you have that hustle, you need full time, you need benefits, you need insurance, you need these things that hustle don't provide, y'all. That's all we're saying. We're not saying you can't run your own business, but if you ain't got the things needed for the household, you got to realize hustle gonna be my secondary income. It can't be my primary, because I don't know when it's coming and when it's cutting off. Let's get some money. Where we at?
Law, a binding custom or practice of a community, a rule of conduct or action prescribed or formally recognized as a binding or enforcing or enforced by controlling authority.
Yes, sir. So y'all, a lot of these times what y'all getting is these big debates they have, this guy up against that guy, and guess what never comes out? The rules of the subject matters talked about. What are the rules of this discussion we can have so it don't fall into personal interpretation? 2 Peter 1:20 say the script is of no private interpretation.
That's right.
The Most High interprets everything himself, and we'll see in Revelation. We ain't got to guess these things. He's going to say the interpretation thereof of the 10 kings is this. Why would you then go listen to a short video that tell you it means something else? And then you have to hustle back and explain, I've been a false prophet.
But the thing is, they don't hustle back to explain nothing.
Nothing.
Because they feel
Ain't
they
no
don't have
money,
to
ain't
explain
money ain't going back.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
no
What
money ain't
was
going
it? 1 John 5, y'all.
Alright, 1 John chapter 5, verse 1. Whosoever believes that Jesus is the Christ is born of God.
It's born of who?
Is born of God.
So y'all, belief is the key. It ain't nothing from Genesis to Revelation. They never said if you just believe. But belief comes with work.
That's right.
Faith without works is what?
Dead.
Let's get some more.
And everyone that loveth him that begot, loveth him also that is begotten of him. By this we know that we love the children of God, when we love God and keep his commandments.
And that's the only way you can love the children of the Most High. You got to be a commandment keeper before you can share love or receive love. It has to be from a commandment keeper so you understand what love is. Ike Turner said he had love for teeth. Well, didn't he? Like,
He said what?
he bought a cake, eat the cake at him, man. That was in love, wasn't it? Boy, look here. That's called punch cake. Go ahead, bro.
Verse
You know he was.
Yes, sir. You get drinking and eating at the
know I
same
know
time.
that. You know I knew
Yeah,
that,
yes, sir.
right.
Yes, sir. I know you knew. Zed knew Ike personally when he was out in California doing a little moonlight production work.
Yeah, I was hustling.
Yeah.
Hustling with the hustler.
Yeah. Let's hear it, y'all. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
For this is the love of God,
What is the love of God?
that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
They not hard, y'all. See, when people talk about the love of God or the commandment, can't nobody keep all them commandments? All you have to do is just ask them which one. That will stop that discussion in its tracks. In its tracks. Because now they got to figure out why they can't stop breaking one of God's laws and they give you life. You have to explain why I can't live and I want to die. Well, if you say the laws done away with, you will. This land will kill you if you don't keep its laws. Go ahead.
Verse 4.
I got Luke chapter 1 and verse 5, Jack, and it says, there was in the day of Herod, king of Judea, a certain priest named Zachariah,
Yeah.
of the course of Abib, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron.
Yeah.
And her name was Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And they were both righteous before God.
What were they?
Both righteous before God. Walking in all the commandments and the ordinances of the Lord blameless.
And he said blameless. That don't mean they never sinned, but there's no blame to be had on them. Like you never did go and go up to the temple and see the priest about that leprosy scab you had on the head. There's no fault in it. That don't mean they ain't sinned. Right. There's none righteous, no, not one, but the Messiah. So y'all, we have to understand that when it says fault is like the 144,000. There's no fault. There's no guile in their mouth. That don't mean they never sinned. That ain't in the scripture, 144,000 that never sinned. That ain't in there. It's saying they're found without fault. Ain't never been run over by a doctrine. The whore that sitteth on many waters doctrine. They ain't never been caught up in there. They have never been defiled by a woman. If we start spiritually, we start with Revelation 17, the whore that sitteth upon many waters. They ain't never been defiled with it. The many religions like we have, Baptists, Catholics.
Right.
First Baptist Church. Right now, it may be one being created, the last Baptist church. Ain't no telling. Let's get some more, y'all. Go ahead.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
For whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world.
What they do?
Overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith.
See, we got to overcome the world, y'all, because the world is the hustle. We in the hustle, but we're not of the hustle. That makes sense, y'all? So we gotta do it accordingly to the point that where it don't put us in violation until we can't use it no more, technically spoiling the Egyptians, so to speak. You know, they're doing it because of who you are. They're giving you the things based off of their crimes. That's what they always do. So when you spoil any nation, it has to be because they done wrongdoing, and it's a recompense. Like when Pharaoh was finna mess with Sarah, and an angel came twist his arm back, and he hurried up and let her go. And he said, not only while you going out this door, take that sack of gold with you. Take that with you too. And look, you know, and look, Sarah, because it was about you. Take this handmaid, this virgin, ain't never, she's a good servant, she'll listen to you. Y'all take her too. And then that hand finally straightened out. He like, y'all didn't tell me this was a marriage. But see, that's universal. That lets you know marriage is universal.
Yes, sir.
These are other nations don't know our God's law, but marriage is universal. They knew we ain't supposed to be touching on another man's wife, even though we promote it. But when the wrath come on us and that hand did like this, he knew.
Yeah.
Let her go.
He knew immediately.
He knew immediately what the deal was. Let's get some more.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
Who is he that overcometh the world? But he that believeth that Jesus is the Son of God.
So y'all, this don't matter who this talk to. Israelites that won't believe that, you can be part of that 2/3 if you want to. You can keep promoting your general or high priest in your organization. You're fooling yourself though. They got sin just like you. Let's get some more.
Verse 6.
Yeah.
This is he that came by water and blood, even Jesus Christ, not by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the Spirit that beareth witness.
What is it that beareth witness?
The Spirit that beareth witness. Because the Spirit is truth.
What is the Spirit, bro?
Truth. For there are three that bear record in heaven, the Father, the Word, and the Holy Ghost. And these three are one.
And these three are what?
Are one.
See, y'all, that's called Elohim. That's when you read Elohim, it means the Godhead. Right. This is Genesis 1. It started at the beginning. Let us make man. And it ends in there. That's for the Lamb, the Father, the Lamb, and the Spirit are the temple of it.
That's right. It's
at the beginning, and at the end. It ain't going to never change. Satan is trying to get in his 3-man program. Satan, the beast, and the false prophet. The false prophet will mirror the Holy Spirit. It will send out false propaganda. The beast is like the Messiah. He's going to sit on the throne imitating the Messiah. He gets his power from his daddy, Satan, like the Messiah gets his power from the Almighty.
Just like that's why he's called the image of
the image.
Because Christ is the image of the
Father. Boy, you know what I'm saying.
And
y'all,
he made mankind in his image.
In his image, y'all. So Satan is making his child in his image. But the deal is he's coming with wonders and tricks, lying wonders, tricks that's so high powered, it could deceive the very elect. Y'all, they're coming with I want y'all to understand this program that'll lure you in if you don't understand the law of mourning. When someone dies, you have to cut it off. Not saying you can't remember them in your heart, but you have to cut off wanting them to see them again, to come back in this world or whatever. But they're coming up with the AI resurrection. What they're doing, they're showing yourself young. They do it with all the rap artists. Show them when they first got in and then show them their old self. They hug and walk away. How is they making a 20-year-old yourself come to life like that? So next what we're going to do is now we're going to get it with the loved one you love the most. We're going to do AI. We're going to show virtual to show y'all going to the park together. Y'all going to the family reunion together. And when you pull them off, you actually think I spent the day with my dead loved one. A false resurrection. But see, you don't want to do the work it takes to see them alive again, like Job say, in this body. Right. With these eyes, I'm going to see the Redeemer. Right. You don't want to do the work to get to it, to see them like that. You'll accept AI. What you got to say?
Temporary fix. Artificial fix.
That's why the Lord tells us, let the dead bury the dead.
That's right.
The harvest is ripe, labors of few. We got to keep our eyes.
Got to keep our eyes on the prize. Y'all, yeah, let the dead bury the dead, y'all. That don't mean you don't have to go to no firm. But what we're talking about is dead doctrine. If they're telling you to come here because life is here, you know, a lot of times we hear this is a celebration, y'all. It technically is, but it's if you understand it. Because we're talking about the celebration of meeting again, Zechariah 14. We're talking about the Feast of Tabernacles. That's the only way we're talking. We're talking about the future gathering, free of him laying in the box. Other than that, y'all, we run and hustle if we think he up there looking back down on what the tormenting them down here. A hustle game. Yeah, I felt Big Mama energy when I hit that 3-pointer. Yeah, she always said it, you know. I'm 3.1. Yeah. Let's get some more, y'all. Go ahead. Muggsy Bowles, yeah, go ahead.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
And there are three that bear witness in earth, the spirit and the water and the blood. And these three agree in one.
So y'all, what we see here, we don't see nothing surrounding the dragon's hustle. No, it tells us these three agree in one. Well, we're going to see the dragon's hustle, they're going to always be infighting each other. There's always going to be squads with it. If y'all look at what's taking place now, everybody looking, oh, Ishmael, Babylon finna be destroyed. Who you fooling? And they got Babylon, they got who you would call the Medes and the Persians fighting against each other. They got the Kurds shooting at Iran. You got Saudi Arabia that Iran is shooting at. Ain't all of them what? Seed of Ishmael. So, y'all, this is what we got to be careful of. You championing one side and they playing them against each other. Well, Ishmael is playing them against each other. He got Russia on their side. You understand? But the other side, the Israelis got Britain on their side. If y'all understand, everybody, the Most High has caused confusion. And when we get into Revelation, y'all going to see it perfectly. So why chase what y'all already know is loaded with confusion?
Yeah.
What's up, DJ?
Hit that verse 9 too before you
Go
get
ahead.
out of there.
Verse 9, Nat.
Verse 9. If we receive the witness of men,
Yes, sir.
the witness of God is great. For this is the witness of God which he had testified of his Son.
Run that 10.
He that believeth on the Son of God hath witness in himself. He that believeth not God hath made him a liar, because he believeth not the record that God gave of his Son.
See, so y'all see that? If you ain't got the Son of God, you got the hustle. Y'all remember Malcolm X movie with Denzel? When the so-called false prophet told him of Elijah Muhammad, this ain't no, what he say there? This ain't no hustle. And Malcolm is looking like, this ain't no hustle. He's like, no, bro, this is stuff. This the real deal. I'm giving you education. As soon as they hem him up, because he went against the chief hustler of the organization. Now he's outcast. And first thing he did, he looked to him. He said, you told me this wasn't no hustle.
Yep.
Y'all understand? Look, everything is already written for us, y'all.
Yeah.
And what was he doing in the hustle was to believe that the Quran was it when he got his uppings off of the Bible, when he broke down the Christianity of the preacher in jail.
Right.
He said, don't the Bible say the Hebrews are black?
Right.
He didn't quote that from the Quran.
Right.
You see, so he got exposed to the hustle on both sides and see what the real deal is.
That's right.
Why always Muslim always saying you know your Bible? You ever heard them say you know your Quran?
No.
Right, see.
But the thing
No, we
is,
teach you the hustle. We don't want you to explain it to nobody. We have to do all the explaining.
But
you
you
just
see-
foot soldier.
But you see how he got so indoctrinated in the hustle that he went from that hustle to a new hustle.
Yes, sir. Now into the Scientology hustle.
Right. He never even turned back to the truth. They
No.
got him out of the street hustle.
It's dangerous, y'all. A little leaven the whole lump.
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Just a little piece could get you turned around.
Can I say something?
What you got said?
And that's when he got killed, when he started realizing he was on the wrong path.
Absolutely, because you went against their hustle leader, their false prophet. That's what got him killed, because he pointed out his transgressions. You got 10 virgins pregnant, and they on welfare. And you living in $1 million mansion. Farrakhan lives in Elijah Muhammad's mansion.
Right now.
It was passed down to him.
Yep.
He's poolside playing Tchaikovsky and different things on the violin out there. In his house, that's what he was rewarded. And they just continue on with the hustle, making you think it's legit, and at the same time stealing out of the original, out of the Bible to get their points across. And you
taking-
ain't seeing the hustle.
And taking money under the table
Boy, come
from
on.
the Ku Klux Klan and the neo-Nazi
Boy.
organization. All while he's telling you.
I'm gonna say this, y'all, and I'm gonna move on. And we're talking about the confusion that the Most High is bringing on Esau and Ishmael, trying to get the original going and fool everybody. It's like right now, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna move on. It's a YouTube out there now. It's talking about St. Louis hoods and the drug problem, the gang problem. So they on the gang that's right up the street from where I grew up, where my mom still lived, on Laura and Sherry, between Goodfellow and Crossing, both sides. One side is Jennings, the other side is St. Louis. They out there, they done pulled the Sherry sign down. They got them pouches on, so you know they got the pistols. And all of them out there with AKs and stuff. They got the whole street locked down. I guess they're gonna make a video. But it's an Edomite with the camera
See there?
that's egging everything on. Every one of these videos, you're gonna see a guy with a camera. They too lost in the sauce, in the hustle, to understand that they're gaining evidence on. We know who you are. We know what you carry.
Rico
We know what you carry. Now we got Rico charge on y'all, and y'all think he's here to film y'all like he's Spike Lee. So anyway, long story short, then here they come with the women out there, just right on Sherry and Goodfellow twerking.
That was when the police broke up.
Police broke up. You know what I'm talking about now. I'm talking about shorts is up so high.
Stop the man.
You only see the top of the pocket. This how they were. And I'm talking about broad daylight, Emaw. And then the popos come. You hear them swoop down both sides. They start running. But this they talking about, this our block. Now, the one thing I'm thinking that they're looking for, because one thing I saw in there out of all that was the positive, was that the Crips and Bloods, it didn't matter.
You know,
They say Bloods on this street, we right here, but y'all, it ain't about that no more.
No.
It's about one people. But it's still, all they're doing is joining one people to make the violence even more.
Right.
But if they turn around and understand who they are,
Right.
they get rid of that red and blue and they on the right team now. You understand what I'm saying? So it could be the whole thing to do that. But after the police busted it up, grabbed a couple of them, threw in the paddy wagon, busted all up, they rolled up with the sign that they had, talking about this our block. The police had the Sherry sign and told all of them out there,
That's all.
this our block. Let's get it straight, this our block.
Yeah, they did that on Vista.
It's like sovereignty, y'all. It's like think you can go in the courthouse and say this my block and they break you down. They like you here in our office. If you were sovereign and you had power, we'd be in your courtroom.
Right.
You don't run down here with that $13 course off the internet.
They did that on the south side, even graffitied they wall
Yeah,
and said this is our block.
y'all understand.
Tagged over all the gang graffiti.
Some things, y'all, we just have to understand and get past it, you know, so that we don't get caught up. Y'all understand? We have to get past it. Some things just don't make sense and we still chase it.
see?
It's like baby clothes with pockets. For what?
Nonsense.
I'm just saying, too bad, like baby clothes with pockets. For what? Like a baby gonna be like this. Hey, anybody seen my baby? What you got pockets on baby clothes for? Or one even crazier than that, 72-hour deodorant. For what? Let's move on, y'all.
So you don't have to wash your
Yeah, for 3 days. Boy, what you got to eat?
It's the same as,
Revelation 16.
it's the same as what you told me earlier. They said we want to come in and do the fighting. And the parents said, weren't you the ones that just told us a couple months, once you used us, now you're going to come
Yeah,
and you want us to fight your war after you used us and you told us you didn't want us to.
yeah. Yeah, hey, Mom, it's just something we want to believe a lie. You know, now, like I say, Roger, when you went and bought them clothes, you know that baby like ain't putting nothing in them pockets.
They ain't even deep enough to
Well,
hold it.
look here. I mean, but what you saying? You know, I gave you some money, put it in your pocket.
And you don't have a pocket.
Yeah. Baby, get your family down. Hold on, I got some paper. Give me them pampers and give me some of that Infamil and the new bacon.
Give them you a
Let's get some more. Yeah. Revelation chapter 16, verse 12. Y'all, and we just getting to the point right where we at in this dispensation of the last days, y'all. The parable of the fig tree. We're not going back to nothing at the beginning of Babylon or nothing that. Y'all, we're concentrating on the time we are in now. The time is at hand now. Y'all, war is taking place, and we right at the door of World War III, which won't happen. It'll be stopped by the Antichrist, because we're going to see the dragon hustle. They're getting ready to fight the Messiah. They just fighting each other to gain allegiance and power. Weeding out the weak nations, the ones who won't obey Trump.
Yep.
Let's get some more.
That's all.
Revelation 16.
The book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
So the kings of the east, y'all, we're talking about coming to the east, the Arab nations and Magog, China coming from the east. So, if you will, could you or anybody is Euphrates drying up? 2026, and y'all see where we at, because we have to look at this, because it wasn't drying up 30 years ago.
They
If
said
it's
it's
drying up,
drying
it's
up
happening
about
now.
5 years ago.
That's what we talk about, y'all, and we're talking about how long would it take the Mississippi River to completely dry up that you can walk across.
It's drying up now.
That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about, bro. So what we're talking about is putting us into a time slot so that we don't get ahead of prophecy or get too far back.
That's right.
We're looking at what it's doing right today. So when we read this revelation, okay, we right here today. This wasn't 100 years ago. What you got to do about whoever got it? Euphrates drying up. What it say there?
Yes. Yes, the Euphrates River is drying up at a critical rate.
At a what kind of rate?
A critical rate, with water levels dropping dramatically due to severe drought,
Severe drought. Go
climate
ahead.
change, and upstream dam construction.
So they're causing it for a problem themselves. Drought, and not only that, they done build a dam that's blocking it from drying up, but it's going to be prophecy, just like I said. They're going to march across a dry river,
Yeah.
like we marched across the Red Sea.
Yeah. And it's going to be dead bodies.
Any more, and that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it says critical climate change. Climate change and upstream dam construction in Turkey and Syria. The flow has reduced to nearly half the previous levels, with projections suggesting the river could dry up by 2040.
And notice this was one of the main rivers, one of the main veins flowing from the garden
Yeah.
for knowledge and understanding throughout the 4 regions of earth. So if that's drying up, that means knowledge and wisdom and resources is drying up in the earth.
Come on.
Absolutely, and look at this. If Zeb just read, could be completely dry by 2040. Okay, if we got here in 1619, everybody is saying 2019 been the 400 years.
Yep.
2019, and put 30 on that, because we didn't do just 400, we did 430 years in Egypt, the total. So if this got to be a mirror image, put 30 on top of 2019, and you're going to get what, 2039?
2059.
Huh? Hold on.
59. 30 years. He said
30 years on 2019, yeah, 2049. So if they're looking for it to be completely dried up by 2040, 9 years later is an exodus. You understand what I'm saying? Is it working in purpose? Look, if you saying we was here 400 years and it got to be like Egypt, you got to add 30 years to that. So, y'all, are we still going to be in the fight knowing that it may not take place everything we're looking for to 2049? It's in motion. But for Trump to build what he's going to build in the Gaza Strip, he can't get that done in 2 years.
No.
Y'all, it's going to take 10 years to get rid of all that rubble.
Not only that, a lot of us need to go ahead and understand, many of us won't be around.
Got to take the dirt nap, y'all.
We're going to have to take a dirt nap.
Gonna have to take the dirt nap, or you gonna run for the hustle.
Study.
See, Puffy went for the hustle, but when it come court time and punishment for the hustle, he got the Bible in his hand.
No.
What he got the Bible for, Elijah? Now he want the slow walk, huh?
No,
many people gonna fall for that hustle.
For the hustle, y'all. Let's speed this up, y'all.
And think about it, even if we didn't pass, another 24 years away, you gonna stay in the faith that long?
That long, y'all, and we talking
'Cause
about.
that's what you gotta do.
Look, and he gonna be tightening the noose. It ain't gonna be like it is right now.
No,
The noose is tightening.
no, you still have freedom to move about.
Still.
But worrying out of the saints ain't here yet.
Ain't here yet.
Wow.
And see, many gonna turn in, they gonna ransom their lust for a white robe for the robe that they can wear right now.
Yes, sir.
Because the faith ain't in them. And it's gonna reveal itself.
Boy, you say Elijah robe with a peace stain in it, they'll accept that.
Yeah, they'll accept it right now because the faith ain't in the long haul.
Yes, sir. Y'all, we talking about long haul faith, y'all. For the long haul. Let's get some more, y'all.
All right, Revelation chapter 16, I'm going to read verse 12.
Go ahead, bro.
And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon.
See, three unclean spirits, and they called them spirits. They just came in the form of frogs, come out of his mouth. Now, his servants or his worshipers that's in the image of him gonna always do the same trick. Like David Blaine on the talk show. The first thing he did was coughed up three frogs. And it stunned everybody. Look, other nations always be fascinated, but Israel take off running. Wicked or not, because they know this is something out of the realm for us. We have a mechanism in us to tell us this evil, but if you come back to it, you've already been warned.
Right.
But I don't care which of these new street magicians you see. Whenever they go up and get an Israelite, the Israelite is panicking and running. Want to see it, but scared to death of it.
Yeah.
What you got back there, D?
Looking at some,
Don't do spooks.
Speak a little louder if you will, D.
looking at somebody, Chris Angel.
Chris Angel, yeah, one of them.
He was with a Mexican guy, and he had made him. He had him step into something, and he disappeared, and he was up on top of a bridge, and the Mexican guy yelled down, El Diablo.
El Diablo, that means the devil. Look, they had boys on all the time. They was calling him the devil the whole time. His name Max something. He a new boy. He hypnotizing people too. He's doing a few things, but he has to get your control, y'all, because when you look up, can I be hypnotized? It said yes if you go into meditation and empty your head out. Well, the script tells us the only meditating you can do is on the law. You cannot remove the meditation, then he'll hypnotize you. But it has to be an empty head up here. So they talk to you, they run the tricks by you at first, get your confidence, and then they say, anybody think you can be hypnotized? But when you look up, can I be hypnotized? It say, if you choose to believe to be hypnotized, it'll work.
Right, because you have to open up your conscience.
You have to work and see what they bringing. He'll put you to sleep and wake you back up and you won't remember nothing. Or he's doing this one night, put your two fingers like this. He say, when I count to three, he's talking to you, he say, but you can't, there's no strength to pull them apart. And they struggling trying to get it apart. And they ain't understanding why, because you're playing with the devil. Same thing as playing with a Ouija board. This is the representative of that dark side.
Yeah, one of them.
One of them, like, yes, sir.
But then the scripture says about keeping your mind state fixed on the Most High.
Yeah,
Well, that's what we're talking about. The
That's
law.
what he's
That's what
saying, empty your mind.
meditation is. That's what David did. I meditate on your law daily.
That's what he say.
Day and night,
He
I'm
said when you
meditating
up
on your
bed.
law. What's that like?
He said when you upon your bed in your morning hour.
Yeah.
Meditate upon him day and night.
And y'all have
Consistently.
to know him, but you have to meditate on what righteousness is. That's the only way you're knowing who he is. He's not going to allow you to meditate on the hustle.
Right.
What you got to say? Absolutely, it's about, that's what he wants. That's where the war is at, y'all. That's where the battlefield is at.
Your
Up
memories.
here. If we get up here, this dead flesh ain't got a chance. We control it. The spirit controls this dead flesh.
Yes.
Even your dreams,
Even-
And that's why I tell you to guard your mind.
Yeah, in your dreams as well.
The loins of your mind.
Yeah, absolutely, y'all. That's why you have to pray before you go to bed, because the last thing you watch.
Surrender your mind to God.
All right, yeah, we just got to do it in order. So look, when you go to sleep at night, if you don't pray, the last thing you watch on TV is the last thing you remember. Y'all understand that? So that's why we have to be extra careful, y'all. Hold on.
Hold on to before you go to sleep.
That's right.
The devil creeps in.
But you got to know the law in your sleep. This is why the law is so important, because if the devil bring you a male or a female you ain't supposed to be with, if you're not strong in your mental game, you will think that the Lord is bringing you that person. Wow. And you know what's wrong. Like Peter on the rooftop, Peter killing Eve. Peter said, "Not so, my Lord, for nothing unclean had ever entered my mouth." And then it said he pondered on the vision. The Lord is telling me to do wrong. If you're not like that in your sleep, but you have to know what the law is to understand it, because either way, it's the Most High coming with a trial, or it's the devil coming with a test. That's right. See, when the Most High come with a trial, it was answered while he was thinking about it, to take his mind off of pondering. I ain't telling you to break my law and eat unclean thing. Then Cornelius showed up at the door. Right. And when you get to verse 28 of Acts 10, he said, "Now God has showed me not to call any man common or unclean, but our dietary law is the same. It don't change. He ain't breaking his own law." Right. What you had, Elijah? You had something that's wrong. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
That guy name was Max Major.
Max Major. He's the new charlatan out here, y'all. He's the top hypnotist out here. Max, what is it?
Max Major.
Max Major. M-A-J-O-R.
Yes, sir.
When y'all look up, he got a bunch of YouTubes out there. Y'all see him with the rest of the stuff.
I got him on screen.
Max Major, y'all. He the new hustle. But look, you know what rubs him the wrong way? And what I look at, the look on his face, every Hebrew that's caught up in that is calling him the devil. Man, it's wicked. It's the devil, man. You the devil. He tries to play it off, and you can see like it's stinging you a little bit. He's like, "I'm here entertaining y'all, and y'all calling me Diablo?"
Yes.
Yes, you are Diablo. See, because it comes out naturally, y'all. Because of what he's doing.
But not only that, one thing that we as a people don't understand is innately we're spiritual people.
Yes, sir.
Innately.
Yeah.
And so many of us, even though we may have a wicked lifestyle or whatever, you will ask many brothers or sisters, do they believe in God? And they'll say yes.
Yeah.
And they're not even referring to Satan.
Yeah.
They believe in the Elohim of heaven. However, they're engaged in wicked behavior and things because innately we know we're spiritually connected to the Creator.
Yeah.
We just lose our way.
That's it.
Through indoctrination.
Absolutely.
Through all of it, indoctrination and what I say, molding, and things of that nature.
So know the difference between what's good and evil.
Absolutely. Tree by the fruit it bear, y'all. That's what we have to understand. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Where we at?
Revelation chapter 16, verse 13.
Yeah.
And I saw 3 unclean spirits, like frogs, come out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet.
Y'all see what the spirit of their father is coming out, the spirit that's coming out of them, out of their top 3. The dragon, because you're following his lead. The beast, and then the false prophet, who is like compared to the Holy Spirit. He's the one that go out and say, "I've heard the word. I'm bringing you the word." That's the supernatural part of it. But it's all from his master. Y'all understand? It's a mirror image to make you go for that over there. It seems like the real deal. But I know it ain't. I can't put my finger on it. But I'm going to follow along anyway. And then we always say I should have followed what?
My first time.
Let's get some more. Where you at, Nat, on that? You finished that?
14.
Okay.
For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles.
What are they working?
Miracles. Which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them together, to the battle of the great day of God Almighty.
So the battle of that, y'all have to understand, this ain't got nothing to do with Trump just beating up on Iran. What the problem they're having and what they're getting together, they're going to come together and end up coming against the Most High. Y'all, they ain't going to destroy each other. It's not written for it to be a World War III. It's only a glimpse of it may start. But what they're preparing for is the World War III that's coming from on high. World War I on high, through Satan out. That was World War I. That was a major battle. World War II, the flood destroyed all of his offspring, the Nephilim, destroyed everything. The final assault, they coming back again and they trying to mount up again and fight against him. Because every time you see destruction, they always say they were continually evil to the laws of the Most High. Y'all, we're just who the message from on high is trying to get to become their replacement after they got through out. But they're trying to block that, y'all.
Yeah.
Now, if the Messiah has created earth as his footstool, and paradise resides on it, in which his kingdom is to come.
Yes, sir.
Let's speak with common sense and not nonsense.
Come on.
He's not going to allow a heathen who is a recessive gene of the chosen to take out what he's created for his own kingdom.
Come on.
It ain't going to happen.
Come on.
This is the rumor of war.
Those
wars, but that is the rumor of war. World War III is the rumor of war. We
Nation
dealing
against
with
nation.
wars.
Yeah.
But that is the rumor of war. It ain't going to be no World War III, no nuclear holocaust. They can't destroy what he's created for himself. And they're only a mere creation.
Mere.
Right.
And a recessive.
But y'all, it's a lot more wickedness that's going on that's tied to the wickedness of the Antichrist. He's got a legion or assembly set up to where the wickedness starts all over 3 places in the world. What you got over there, Shamar?
These people fighting to see who's finna lead the world now because the United States has been knocked down a peg or two. And as far as world status, the superpower is Britain right now.
Right.
These people is jockeying to see who's finna run this thing.
Right, but you have to understand that it's all, like you say in the program. Emo, you have something before I make this statement?
Yes, sir. I was trying to see who that was. Wasn't that in the Old Testament? Was that King Manasseh or was that
Was it pertaining to Ebon?
With witchcraft, sorcery?
Well, no, not Manasseh. What we're talking about is witchcraft capital where Satan's seed is.
Okay.
All of what we're lining up is to match Revelation 17, the whore that sit among many waters. Well, anything else outside of that into this particular dispensation, you know, we're not going. That's done and over with. That's for that dispensation. But what we're talking about is the wickedness that's coming now, and it says, "Craft shall prosper." That's witchcraft. So understanding this, these 3 boys, the offspring of Abraham, the first one Ishmael, then Esau and Jacob. These 3 brothers, or kinfolk, so to speak, will control the lands of the 3 brothers that got off the ark. Their lands they're going to move in. They won't be those people. They're just moving in those people's lands.
That's right.
The land must keep its name because of the law in Leviticus 17, Leviticus 19. You cannot remove a man's landmark. That's why it's still called the land of Canaan until Zechariah 14 is completed. Then it say, now it should be called the Lord our righteousness is there. But it's still called the land of Canaan to this day. So we have to understand that these 3 boys move in and out of there. Ishmael, his 12 tribes. Esau, his 12 tribes. And Jacob, his 12 tribes. All the other nations play into the role of these individuals.
That's right.
To get on the team with them. All the other nations do. Now, they have their imitation. They done set up their so-called Jews.
Right.
But on the synagogue of Satan, they have their rabbis, they have their star, they have their doctrine, and then they have their proselytes of the other nations who are called Khazars.
Right.
You have to understand the Khazar part is all the other nations that agree with Judaism.
That's right.
But it's called Judaism, which ain't in the Bible, and they're called Israelis, which ain't in the Bible. And why are we still fighting and acting like they the Jews? And they telling us up front, we ain't the Jews, we Israelis. But we don't want to give it to them, do we?
No, We want to make them
We want to make them.
who they claim to be.
I got a precept real quick.
What you got to
1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1 and 2.
What it say?
Now the Spirit speaketh expressly
Uh-huh.
that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits
Uh-huh.
and doctrines of devils,
And doctrines of devil.
speaking lies and hypocrisy,
Uh-huh.
having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
And you see what serious their conscience is. Your conscience gets serious when you know you're doing something wrong and you're tricking yourself to think that is right. See, and look, we hear songs all the time that loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Secret lovers. See, you acknowledging it's wrong, but the spirit that's on me is too powerful for me to change. The only problem is they're admitting failure. They're admitting I can't handle it. Wrong, gonna now ride me on out. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. What if one sings that to the devil?
Who was that boy that just did?
Huh?
Nasty, what was his name?
Who, Lil Nas X?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
said,
yeah,
who's that
13.
boy nasty?
Yeah, he was close, E-Ball. He out of the picture now. He done had his 10 minutes of fame. He was last seen running naked in some tighty whities and some cowboy boots. That was it. They tased him a couple times, took him to the hospital. They just
in the hospital?
seen from since, huh?
He in the hospital or something?
Well, they took him to the hospital because they said, you know, you're crazy. When you walking in the middle of the street at night with cowboy
Ain't no
boots
know
on
that.
and just a pair of Fruit of the Looms, tighty whitey tight. I'm talking about
You had another driver?
dun 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 dun. And Superman draw. Dun 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 dun. Them tight. Walking down up and down the street, naked on the other side of midnight. You going to the crazy house. But that's how the devil play you, Lysa.
Yes, sir.
The devil play you like they
Play
give
with
you a
him.
minute
He
of
got,
fame.
he got a game for you.
Let's get some more, y'all.
You want to keep going in there?
No, we can hold up. Y'all, so we see the three that we're bearing record to, and we see that on earth is already done told us. For the church is the blood, it's the spirit, and the water. It's not the beast and spitting out dragons. Don't chase that. Y'all look, what's coming from heaven, we got you protected on earth. With the blood, the water, and the spirit. It ain't going nowhere. He's bringing his blood, water, and spirit. Eating blood.
Because this is the other thing you have to understand. We'll get right to it, Dan.
Yes, sir.
But Amos chapter 8 said there's going to be a famine of the word.
Yeah.
Not of bread and water, but
Yeah.
of the word of God.
Yes, sir.
So if you're relying on videos to get some understanding, they're going to block that down. They're going to lock that down.
Yeah.
Right back to basics.
So if you don't even have the milk in your breath,
Yeah.
you're going to be lost.
You ain't got nothing to check for the
You
deception,
have
do
nothing. You have no standard bearer, nothing.
Yeah.
No oil in your lamp.
You have absolutely nada.
Nothing.
What was that he said?
Right. And you can't go no scripture. Anybody got a scripture? I ain't pulling out no scripture. They locking people up.
Right.
Why would you call her? I ain't finna give him no scripture. I ain't got one. If you listening, AI, I don't have one.
I got about
Right.
20 of them.
And you already see right now, you could be talking about something and
Your phone.
go on your
Pick it up.
phone and you got an algorithm
Now you
that's
get advertisements for it.
that's advertising according to what you were just talking about.
On your phone, then it gonna
On the
pop up
phone.
on the TV now.
On the TV too.
Yeah.
So there's gonna come a time where you won't be able to rely upon this artificial intelligence
Yeah.
and this information, this Google and all this for your information on Elohim when you have them right here at your fingertips right now.
Yes, sir.
That's why he say, seek me now while I can be found.
Yeah.
But
While I can be found.
while
While I can be found.
I can be found. But the day is going to come where you won't be able to find them. And you're going to try to remember videos of the lessons
Yeah.
that we posted.
Nah, that ain't gonna do
It ain't going to help. Because
So
at
it
the
ain't gonna be
moment-
online?
at the moment of stress, you ain't gonna recall nothing.
Nothing.
You're trying to seek survival. None of that is gonna come into your mind.
Let's get it.
It's all based off itchy ear doctrine.
Itchy ear doctrine. And not only that, go ahead and finish your thought. No, I was gonna say not only that, because Paul's right hand man was Demas. Y'all understand Demas Demas was a soldier. Demas was turning on a lot of people. But when Paul got locked up, his faith left. Now, this Paul, he ain't the Messiah. Paul is teaching him about the Messiah. You done lost faith with the messenger. You done bailed out right there. He said, y'all got my stuff. You know how when you get out of jail, you looking for your stuff that they took? Here it is. He said, where my parchment papers at? Or his script. Here it is right here. He said, what Demas said? He like, man, Demas going back. He said, man, y'all, come on, don't tell me nothing like that. Man, Demas got offered a proposition and he pure.
And so did Simon.
Simon, yeah.
Hello.
So y'all, what we're talking about, y'all, is when the heat comes, we can talk tough now.
Yes, sir.
But the hour of temptation ain't came yet, where it tries every man.
That's why you
Even
better keep
Peter,
1 hour.
even Peter got tried.
Yes, he did.
And lost faith for a moment.
That's
Yes,
why
sir.
you better keep your mouth closed about what you think you
What
gonna
you
do.
think you can do, boy? Talking tough.
Just pray you can have
Yeah.
the strength to do
Truly.
whatever it is.
Selling wolf tickets.
Yeah, the wolf ticket's gonna get cashed in one day.
Let's get it, y'all. Revelation 2 and 9 through 11. And we're talking about Elohim, who these scriptures fit, y'all. So we're going with the 3 to bear record, and we're going with the dragon's hustle. We're going to keep showing you how they look the same, but they're different right before your eyes. One just so powerful, it looks like the real deal. They can make anything look like the real deal, but the real deal know it's real deal. You can't take no Gucci purse from the Chinese shop and go back up on Rodale Drive and think they won't even let you walk in. You ain't even got to buy nothing. You can't even walk in with fake stuff. They won't even allow you in there with that fake stuff. So the same way, you ain't getting in the kingdom with that fake stuff. You think you're going to get through on hookup?
No, that's
Or the
why he
hustle? Man, somebody go get Moses, man. They talking about my name ain't in the book. Man, go get Moses.
That's why he said he's gonna bring us to the wilderness and pass under the rod. He gonna weed out the rebels.
That's right.
Gonna weed them out before you even get anywhere close to the kingdom. Just like in the wilderness.
Yes, sir.
He weeded out the rebels 40 years before they even got close to the promised land. Moses couldn't even go over. He had to look out from the mountains.
Yes, sir.
Look out the bay window and see what you
And
missing.
see what you missing.
All because of your fat mouth.
Well, it's because of the pressures
You are allowing
of Israel, y'all. It's the
Right.
pressures of, like we're saying, my family members drive me crazy. This driving me crazy. Those family members drove Moses crazy.
Yeah.
It's an in-house problem.
him and Aaron.
It's an in-house. When you get past the color of your people and get on the color of righteousness, it's going to save a lot of problems in your household. Chasing color make you accept bad behavior.
Yes.
See, notice why don't nobody talk about them Egyptians. They was black and nice, but they did us 10 times worse than this Caucasian because they learned from them how to put their foot in our rear end.
That's right.
Who you think got the most juice? The one that's giving instructions to the new group of how to bury your foot in their rear end. This is how you do it from ancient Egypt. This is how we did it.
They was putting babies in the walls.
Use them as more.
And
Send them
put
down
water
the Nile
over.
River. What's in the Nile River but crocodiles? The Nile River is loaded with crocodiles. You think that Gator Bait just started in Florida?
No.
Gator Bait started in the Nile River.
That's right.
But yet, because their skin color matches ours, we lower the punishment for them.
Because we want to identify ourselves as Egyptians because of their grand empire that they once had.
Yeah.
Not understanding that we always fled amongst them people as refuge from our own tribulations in our land.
Yes, sir.
And so we don't understand the relationship. We just know we were always there. So we got to be Egyptians.
Yeah.
But don't know it's a distinct difference between us.
They'll tell you the difference.
They will tell you. They will tell you.
Let's run it, y'all. We got to get caught up. Revelation 2 and 9 through 11.
No. Oh, true.
And that's Elohim again. And then we're going to run Revelation 3 and 9, which will be the dragon's hustle.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9.
But then, before you go to I'm praying that a lot of people that are reading the scripture today are not just reading it, but reading with with understanding. Didn't the scripture say you have to read with understanding?
Well, the deal is you have to be taught what understanding means.
Okay.
Understanding means the rules that are applied so you get it. See, you can't get it when there's no rules, because the rules are made up, and you be always like this. Wonder if it mean that. Wonder. Well, the script leaves out wonder.
Right.
It tells you because it has to accuse you if you disobey it. It can't accuse you if you had no clue or you didn't have any understanding. We're not destroyed for lack of knowledge, but for rejecting knowledge. Knowledge brings understanding. If I understand this law, what this is, I'm not going to do that no more. Or if I keep doing it, I at least understand what punishment is coming to me. So we get rid of the law, I get rid of my punishment. Ain't gonna work though.
That's why the Bible says study
To show yourself approved.
So when you looking up, when you studying, you carefully going over something.
Yeah.
To the point where you master it. So
Yeah.
So you know the ins and outs when you're dealing with the rules. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And it'll never lead to debate.
Right. Right.
But you're always looking up the definitions of words you don't understand.
Right.
And that goes into the studying, and
Yeah.
that's part of that labor people don't want.
And look, and the rules cut out debate because you got the rules right there. It's like if we playing spades and you just renege.
Yeah.
There's no debate. We just going right to the rules. The rules say if you do this, then you just renege. What's the debate?
Well, and look, and how we gonna find out you broke the rules is because when we flip over all your cards, if you got any books with an offsuit in there, you renege. All this go in, you lose.
Yeah.
It's the same way, y'all, with everything. You cannot renege on this. You cannot go back to the world on this. Hebrews 6 had been better had you not known this.
Yes, than to know it
And to turn your back on this.
Right, that's what's being said. You're not gonna get studies from watching video. You know, study requires you opening this book and like Elisha said, writing down definitions. You know, meditating on certain things.
Yeah.
Understanding the law forward and backward.
Yeah.
Precept upon precept.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Precept upon precept. Right.
Reading and comprehension.
Yeah.
Reading and comprehension, and y'all understand it perfectly because it says not grievous. The law is not grievous. What they're making that sounds like it cannot be done on earth. Can't nobody do the law. When you hear that, whoever teaching them has made that grievous where every law gives life. Since when does life become grievous? Since when? Since he tell you do this so you can live, how is that a hard thing unless it's going against your flesh that want to do something wicked? Then you can't keep the law. Because it's going against what I want to do. It's going against my felony list. I'm on that list. I can't do that. Give up this. I can't do as thou wilt if I get out. So I can't get in y'all kingdom if this can't be a part of it. And you hear somebody make statements with their mouth that don't understand cursing and blessing. Well, I don't want to be there if I can't do that. Don't sound like no fun to me. Because the hustle is showing you heaven less than what we have here on earth right now. They're just showing Grant's Farm. They ain't even showing $1 million mansions in their description of it. They don't want you to look for it. The script say, Elohim say, if I showed it to you, it'll kill you. It's so brilliant. You wouldn't be able to look at it. It will kill you. And not only that, but I have to put you down because you're going to disrespect it in its right flesh. So are you waiting to ride to get the true jackpot, or you going to settle for a few coins?
And notice Enoch hasn't even been shown paradise in its glory.
Just seen it and could do like this. All he could do was like this. At the highest levels. Let's get some more, y'all. Let's get caught up.
I got a question concerning the subject now.
What it said too about?
What you just read in that Revelations, I think it was 16:12.
Yeah.
That Atubaya and the Shadi asked, because the kings of the east refer to Arab nations coming back together, such as the Ottoman Empire / Caliphate.
Well, see, and these are the things we have to be careful of, because if you're looking at them from when they got off the ark, or if you're looking at them now, because people are moving through in and out of the land. Right. Like Russia was the Gentiles' land. Those was the Eskimos' land. Yeah, the original people.
That was Japheth's land.
Yeah, they pushed them out. So you got to understand, when it's mentioning land, is it land prophecy or is it people prophecy?
Right.
You have to know the difference. That's the difference in everything. That's why study is required to know the difference who it's talking about.
Right.
And you can't go in the middle of a chapter or subject matter. Go back to the beginning or go to the end of the matter, and then you'll determine if it's talking about the land or the people and who the inhabitants are.
So the original people are no longer there.
Yeah.
It's overrun by Esau now,
Yes, sir.
who's conquered the earth.
Like Australia.
Yes, all these
Like
lands.
Hawaii.
It was once Japheth,
Yeah.
but Japheth is no longer there.
Right.
You may have remnants of Japheth.
Yeah.
However, it's ruled by Esau now.
Yeah.
Right. And see, and that's why wisdom is like, you know, it's like hidden treasure, you know, because some stuff require digging.
Yeah.
You know, some stuff you gotta roll up your hand and be like, all right, well, is he talking about this, or is he saying it from this perspective, like Dan was just saying? Well, is he talking about the people, or is he talking about the land matters? You know what I'm saying? And if you're not willing to
roll
open
up
the
them
Bible,
sleeves, as you say.
and really start digging, then you will never come to a complete understanding, a perfect understanding. You know, so this is the type of stuff you're not gonna get from watching videos.
No, you can't. It's too much information compact in there. How you gonna get a 10-minute video and it's a 70-year course minimum?
Steady.
Unless you into the speed of light, we understand it. But if you ain't, now you may take some water and get into the speed of light. It's a different kind of water out here on the street.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah, it ain't living water either.
You know it ain't, boy, it ain't.
It's for the dead.
But naked water.
It's actually for the
For the
dead.
dead.
Yeah, you sure be getting asked, who told you you was naked? Let's get some more, y'all. Finish that up.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9.
Yes, sir.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
But what are we?
Art rich.
And you be asking, how is that the same thing? And in the same sense, is that oxymoron, poverty and rich?
Yeah.
If you understand what the riches is he talking about. Go in.
And I know the blasphemies of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
See, fear none of the things which you shall suffer. Don't fear it, y'all. What are you scared of? We already been told what's going to happen in war. If right now they say, y'all, we're going to war at 6 p.m., ain't no need in fearing then. You got to get ready. Go in.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Just some of y'all. Go ahead.
That ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
And he's saying you probably could get killed in that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you the crown of life. Just be faithful. If they put you to death on the 10th day, so be it. You were faithful. I'm going to give you the crown of life back. They can't do that for you. They trying not to give you 10 days. I'm talking about everlasting. You going to give it up for 10 days? Like Esau gave up his birthright for one morsel of meat? See, this is why you can't hear that bad doctrine of the Jews that call themselves Jews. These are Israelites first, like them camps that wear all the clothes of the imposter Jews now. That's where they got their clothes from.
To the Jew first.
They do that. They have us going astray and chasing strange doctrines. And they pounce on our poor. They make them struggle and beg for positions that they don't have.
He said in Jeremiah 23, your pastors and your leaders call you to err by their likeness and by their lies that they tell you.
Yeah.
They ain't talking about my pastor.
Let's speed this up, y'all. We got out.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the church.
Who the Spirit talking to?
The church.
That
he that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death.
See, y'all, and it keeps saying overcoming to prevent the lake of fire death. See, if you're in the first resurrection, the second resurrection has no power over you. You already locked in. But that's what the deal is. If you don't make the first one, we got to right now get your mind straight on the second one. Y'all, it ain't hard. It's just understanding what he's saying gonna happen to you. You gonna believe it or you don't. Let's get some more.
We're going to
Revelation 3 and
9.
9. So this is for Elohim. We rich, y'all.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 9.
Yeah.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
What do they do?
Do lie.
Uh-huh.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
That I have loved thee. Go ahead.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Uh-huh.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
And y'all, that hour of temptation, y'all, when the Antichrist show 1 hour to pledge allegiance. First, they're going to start cutting off things to let you know they mean business. All cable going out. Click, 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 click. 56 minutes left. Pray that your flight be not in the winter. Click on I agree, or the gas is being turned off. Click, 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 click. We ain't got to send no man out there. The days are over sicking a pit bull on the gas man. Take right past your house and do this. And keep rolling. Who's out there? Who's out there, Tuffy? Who's out there, Tuffy? It's the electric man. Where you at? On that car. On that car.
That's why they went around and started putting all your meters outside.
Outside. They ain't gonna be playing. They're not coming in there now. It ain't gonna be no confusion. It's gonna be you are powerless at this point. When you need this right now, this has all your information. They're forcing you to put everything on. When you see people get arrested and they don't ask for their lawyer, give me my phone. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Gangbang. They out there, like I'm saying, this documentary we're talking about, we got phones. Every one of us got phones. I don't know what that means, in that language, but they just show about 10, 11 phones. Each one of us got phones, like all of them can be contacted for work. If that's what it means. I don't know.
That ain't what it means.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dave. I don't know what it means, but they showing bundles of phones like you can contact anyone. I don't know what that means, but they're basing their livelihood and their work in the streets off of that phone. This is how we communicate to do our dirt too. Well, it's going away, then that means dirt gonna be out of control. And it's gonna be out of control for us if we can't live without this. We're going to have to, y'all, like we do Day of Atonement, we're going to have to one day just leave it there and don't touch it.
Bruh, sometimes, man, I'm telling you, I'm bad with it. I can care less about the damn phone. I leave it up on my bed. I leave it in my studio. People call and like, man, I was calling you. Man, I had it on the charger. It was in this room. I ain't never got it on me. Sometimes I get tired of the dog phone, man.
But y'all look, what happened is we'll put it by the nightstand, 3:30 in the morning. Walgreens has your prescription for shit. Now you can't get back to sleep. But what you waiting on it to buzz for? You're light sleeping, hoping or thinking something's coming across to alert you to what? What you got said?
Man, why am I going on my phone?
I had an experience where all of a sudden my hot water in my house was not working, and I called the gas company and they said they didn't turn it off. And then that's when they started putting the meters outside the home. And so then one day God put it on my heart to call them and see if they would come out and check why my water wasn't hot, thinking that it was my hot water heater, only to find out that they did turn my gas off and put a lock on it, and they said they didn't.
Yeah, well see, even if they didn't, because that's the first thing we check and see, that's the first thing you do, go outside. Look, they done been here. Understand what you're saying, sis, this is where it's coming, but it ain't at this level that right now, you won't be able to call them. Because this, you understand what I'm saying? We feel you, sis, we understand it, but what we're saying is, it's not going to be just personal individual, this is going worldwide to the rich. There'll be nobody off limits to the mark of the beast. He calls us all, both rich and poor, free and bond, Jew and Gentile. This is what you have to understand about the Antichrist doctrine. It's going to punish its believers as well. That's the hustle doctrine. I ain't care about y'all. My goal is to make sure y'all live in the lake of fire with me. I ain't got nothing special about you worshipers. I'm telling you up front, you're going to spend the lake of fire with me, but I'm going to give you these gifts now. What you going to do? I ain't got time if somebody else want to worship the devil. What you going to do? Somebody over here want to worship the devil. Come over here. Okay, you got your mind straight. Y'all understand this is what it's going to do if we ain't used to giving up nothing. So what I'm saying is, practice, y'all. Try to give it up for one day as long as you ain't got a lot of business waiting on an important call or something. Just see if you can leave it right there and don't touch it.
I done got to have it sitting mine down at work and then don't remember where it is.
Right.
Don't want to do that either, y'all. Let's speed this up, y'all. We got another 38 minutes. Where we at?
Verse 11.
Yeah, Revelation 3 and 11.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man can take thy crown.
That no man can do what?
Take thy crown.
See, you hear a lot of the Christian doctrine, you can't steal my joy by telling you, you ain't going up there. That's stealing your joy. Your joy is a lie then. If you think you're going to go up there, your joy is a lie. I'm not stopping you from going. Well, technically I am stopping your mental game from going up there. You ain't going up there. It's coming here. Let's get some more.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power. And he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my power, which is the New Jerusalem.
What is that city called?
New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven.
Where's coming from there?
From heaven, from my God, and I will write upon him my new name. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches.
That last verse. No, that's good. That's good. 13. So y'all see again, once again, I'll tell you what my name is. So when you got these hard-headed people out here trying to blast you, talking about you don't know the new name, and the new name ain't coming till after the war of Satan to test your patience. How you know the name before? You know the titles like we know titles. You ain't got the holy name, and then if you do, what's the name he gave you and he wrote it on the pillar? Show us the stone with your name on it. Show us the stone.
Or get stoned.
Or get stoned. That's the way it used to be, didn't it, Elisha?
Yeah. Let's bring that back.
Show us this name right here that is written in the book of life. How you done peeked in there already? And you down here and the Antichrist ain't even showed up yet. And you battling down here about the name. And you ain't said nothing about the commandments of God,
yeah,
which is his name, which is his true name.
When we were stoned, there wasn't no debate.
Wasn't no debate.
Because you had something actually on the line.
Right.
Boy.
They ain't got nothing on the line now.
You know you
They go their separate ways and
Yes,
keep
sir.
doing what they was doing.
Exactly.
Jeremiah 50.
Ain't no winner.
Go ahead.
No consequence.
Ain't no winner at all. Bunch of losers.
Say lose, how did you loser? Jeremiah 50, 33 to 40. And y'all, this is because we keep hearing the word Babylon, but what we're going to see, Babylon is hooked to witches. And Babylon is a system that broke apart, but still together. If y'all understand, Esau broke, went to Britain. Britain is the UE. They're called the United Kingdom of the UE, where witchcraft reigns supreme.
Yes, sir.
Then we move to the next witchcraft capital, called Salem, Massachusetts. That's been revived itself and now leads the world in witchcraft once again, and it was shut down in the 1600s. Salem, Massachusetts, here in the U.S.
The Salem witch tribe.
Well, they back. And not only that, and then you got Ishmael and his cobblestone.
And you notice in United Kingdom it's ran by the Red Shield.
Yes, sir.
And they call the Red Dragon that they're blocked.
Yeah.
They're crest.
They're crest, but also the block in which they reside, their mansion is called the Red Dragon.
Yes, sir. Yo, they telling us who it is. We don't want them to be who they telling us is. See, we want to explain a different way. And then Israel, right now, the Israelis, they got the land trodden down like Sodom and Gomorrah, trodden underfoot. So what we're seeing is their program, this is what they have planned. Where Satan's seed is, the witchcraft capital. Britain, America broke from Britain, but they kept the witchcraft. Then Britain and America set up Israel.
Yes, sir.
Y'all understand how the program is going?
Right.
But it's the same tribe.
Right, because George Washington and Jefferson and them brought that witchcraft to the New World,
Yeah.
to the Americans, and set it up as their base, their offshoot of Britain.
Yeah.
When they defected from Britain, they were the criminal element of Britain that brought that witchcraft and Freemasonry over to the Americans.
Ain't that why you left there? For religious persecution?
Yeah, for persecution, so-called.
Right.
Yeah.
But they were on the same side.
Yeah,
It was
they were.
just one was getting bigger than the program than the other.
Absolutely. Infighting.
Yeah.
Let's get it, y'all. Let's pick it up real quick. Jeremiah 50, 33 to 40. Yes, sir. And y'all, we just only hitting in the areas that pertain right now.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33.
Yes, sir.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together,
Yes, sir.
and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name.
Yes, sir.
He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. A sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Most High, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall dote. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her.
All the what that's in the midst of her?
Mingled people.
And
they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. For it is the land of graven images.
What is it, the land of?
Graven images.
Uh-huh.
And they are mad upon their idols.
See, y'all, they go crazy about their idols, y'all. Them Ishmaelites go crazy about that cobblestone.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert, with the wild beasts of the islands, shall dwell there, and the isles shall dwell therein, and it shall be no more inhabited forever. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
So, go ahead and read that last verse.
As Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein.
So, when we talk about Babylon being destroyed, being it's a hook system, Israel, the UK, and America, are we saying all of those lands will be uninhabitable anymore? No, it's just saying their power or whatever they had will be no more in these lands. It's a new king coming in time. America gonna have to, whoever's running it after the Messiah shut it all down, they got to come up to Jerusalem, the remaining members.
Yes.
They got to get up there. It'll be like Egypt. Now, Egypt is not a powerhouse. Egypt is a touring attraction now. What I'm talking about is power they had when we were their slaves. Shalom says, be careful out there. Y'all understand what I'm saying? The power that they had when we were slaves is gone. It hasn't been anymore since the Red Sea. All they have is tourist power. Yeah, they got an army and something, but there's no world power that you would say, man, we're going to go get Egypt on y'all.
No.
They're through peace. That means they still exist, but their power is gone.
Long gone.
Like ancient Babylon, that power was gone. Unless they're resurfaced through the same doctrine that led them to their heights, they're going to go back and try to generate that power again. Shalom, y'all. And get it going again with the same crew. Let's get some more of this, y'all. We finished that. Revelation 11. Y'all, we timed it in. We're going to speed it up a bit. We got a few minutes left. Any questions too, Bob?
No, sir, so far so good.
Then when we read Obadiah, you'll understand.
Right.
See, when you change Esau
The power structure.
to Japhet because you see him in that land, you done messed up prophecy.
Yeah, prophecy, it won't fit.
Look, this why it's so crazy, because you see Magog and Gog at the end of time in Revelation, and you still think it's called Russia. And it's still using the name of the boys that got off the ark. It don't make sense, y'all, because we mix up land and people prophecy, because we do verse teaching. See what that verse 15 say. And then you miss everything surrounding that, and they build a case off of one verse that has nothing to do with the subject matter at hand.
Right.
Let's get some more.
And Brother Dan,
Yes, ma'am.
and even Persia still has their name Persians.
Still got it.
Persians.
Still got it. The Most High said, I can't change your name because I have it set for prophecy. The prophecy already went out from Genesis.
Right.
So when I wrote about Magog, it was in Genesis.
Right.
I can't change it because y'all in America now and y'all got new names.
And it's in the heavenly tablets. It's already marked.
Already marked, right? Let's get it, y'all.
Revelations 11, where you want to start at?
You can do it all, Elijah.
All.
Yes, sir.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 1.
What it say?
And there was given me a reed like unto a rod, and the angel stood, saying, Rise, and measure the temple of Elohim, and the altar, and them that worship therein. But the court which is without the temple leave out, and measure it not, for it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread underfoot 42 months.
Yes, sir.
And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth.
So y'all see that we have to see this first.
Yeah.
And y'all, it ain't gonna be like it's far away. It ain't gonna be like you have to guess what it's gonna be. It's what it's going to be. It's gonna be 2 people like Moses and Aaron going up to Trump or who's ever in power, going to the UK, who's ever in power, King Charles, whoever it is, and tell them, you got but a short time. You better repent. Y'all have to understand the Most High didn't create them to destroy them. For us, like they was never lit that, just like the flood. It grieved his heart that he had to destroy everybody, even
right.
Cain's seed. So it's the same way. What's going on, DJ? Doing a little skating, huh?
That's that refusal.
Yeah,
That's that rebellious.
That's
I ain't going.
well, them slick bottoms and betrayed him. Go ahead, Spirit.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
These are the 2 olive trees, and the 2 candlesticks standing before Elohim of the earth.
Yeah.
And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth, and devoured their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy. And they have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will.
See how they mirror Moses and Aaron? Did Moses and Aaron do the same plague?
Yes, sir.
Let's get some more.
And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit,
Where you coming from?
the bottomless pit, shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them.
Y'all, how this looking? Y'all, right there, faith is gone out the window. Because people be hollering, man, the 2 witnesses, boy, they talking about them bad. And then they rise up, and next thing they come through and slam. Because they're already recorded to be put to death. Y'all have to understand,
Hebrews
it's
9 and
because
27.
9 and 27, these 2 have never tasted death under this sun. The scripture cannot be broken.
Right.
Y'all get into some Nicodemus 20th chapter, it's going to tell you about who those 2 men are. Elijah and Enoch. The only 2 individuals that haven't tasted death under this sun. I'm talking about even before the flood. We still under the same sun.
Right.
So they have to come back and take the dirt now. But guess what? Victory going to be theirs.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
imagine to come back and fight? And then you put down and you call right back up. And you come back with the Messiah with a sword in your hand. That's the 144,000, 2 coming with them swords in hand. He, the captain of the host, and the saints that's behind him, worthy to carry that sword to put some heat down on earth. That's his army, y'all. Angels, they're about rank. Angels, and then the righteous soul who are made like angels at that time. Then you get to wash your feet in the blood of the wicked. Let's get some more.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
So we're talking about Jerusalem. That's where it's going to set up shop at, because it's a mirror image. The Antichrist ain't going to set up shop over here. The Antichrist ain't going to set up shop in Russia. The Antichrist has to make you think, I'm God returning to earth in Jerusalem.
Right.
It just looked like Sodom now.
Right.
It leads in the homosexual parades.
It is Sodom now.
It leads in Molech worship because of who got it under control now.
And then under Egypt title,
yes,
there's no regard for marriage.
Nothing.
There's no regard for humanity.
Nothing.
There's no regard and for servitude. None of these things. They disregard everything that's humanly possible under the guidance of Elohim.
Yes, sir.
Verse 9. No, let me finish.
And while I'm at it, too, if you will, do the most powerful nation on earth right now. Just do that and run them top 3 for me. Just while you're doing that, go ahead.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half. So they're not like Messiah.
Yes, sir.
And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
So they're going to let them rot out there in the sun for 3 days. Shalom, be careful out there. For 3 days, they're going to let them rot. Good for them. Coming up against our God. Go ahead.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
Y'all see why they giving gifts out, y'all? They dead. This wickedness gonna last forever. We killed them. Our God killed them. What you want, boy? Gators coming your way. They start giving out presents.
Right.
Didn't they do the same thing to us? Giving gifts when they would kill us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, postcards.
No doubt.
Put them on postcards.
Yes, sir. Put us on hanging postcards. Go ahead, bro. Verse 4.
Verse 11.
Oh, okay.
He said 4.
Go ahead.
You missed the whole chapter.
Yes, I did, bro.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Elohim entered into them. And they stood upon their feet. And great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither.
That's right.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
They had to go up like that because they can't have 2 funerals or be killed twice under this sun. So, because resurrection then will mean death again. Y'all understand what I'm saying? No, he said you give your life once. You don't give it 2, 3 times.
Right.
And then he bring you up. You give it once, they was called up. That's why there's no writings of Lazarus having a second funeral. When he called Lazarus out after 4 days. What happened to Lazarus? Because guess what? The Pharisees was plotting, we got to put Lazarus back to death and kill anybody around him. Y'all, we can't have this.
Right.
But ain't no funeral, second funeral for Lazarus under this sun. Not under this sun. What you got to do about it?
You still one of them 3 most powerful
Yes, sir.
countries? Well, they didn't give me 3, Daniel. You gave me 10.
Well, all the 10, that's the 10 we're talking about. That's the 10 kings we're going to get into. Go ahead, what it running?
The top most powerful countries by military strength in 2025, according to the Global Firepower Index, are United States, Russia, China, India, United Kingdom, South Korea, France, and Japan.
Now do the most wickedest or witchcraft capital in the world. Now do that. the witchcraft capital in the world, and run that list. But y'all see the 10 kings that they just spoke about. He just mentioned 10 nations. These are 10 kings. When we get into Revelation, you start to see 10 kings that get power for an hour. What you got right there too, Bob?
Oh, I ain't got it yet.
Okay. Witchcraft capital in the world. What's next?
You got it?
You got a net? Running that?
No, I ain't got it.
Who got it? Just do the witchcraft capital in the world. It'll pop up.
All right, I got it right here. Let me put it on screen. Give me one moment. All right, it says, what is the witchcraft capital? Many witches dream of making a pilgrimage to Salem, Massachusetts,
That's here in the United States.
the so-called witch capital of the USA,
So it's the witch capital of the USA, Salem, Massachusetts. Go ahead.
where the echoes of history, magic, and colonial, or how should I say, commercialism, all blend together in a way that is uniquely well, I guess in Salem, the rest of the saying, that's it.
Yeah, go ahead. Who number 2?
That didn't give me a number 2, it just, what is the witchcraft capital?
Of the world. The witchcraft capitals. It should be the UN there. Britain should be in there.
All right. It says Salem Witch Village gives a fun twist on why this.
No.
Okay.
Do Britain is to just do it like this then. The UE is the witchcraft capital. Just say it behind. Because y'all, they're going to have them lined up. Britain, which kicked out their voices to America. And they're saying, look, even though we say America about the dollar, they say the UE is the most powerful nation on earth. For one, because everything they do sustains life. It's just not about firepower. It's about the crops you can grow. It's about the supplies of the natural elements that you need or minerals that you need. The witchcraft capital in England said it's the #1 spot on earth because you can survive with everything you need on earth here better than you can in America. And Germany was part of that connection. But do you see Britain is the y'all got anything, man? I just looked it up. What kind of?
I got it.
I got which one? I see that.
I put it in the top 10, top 10 witchcraft countries.
What it say?
It says,
One of them that says Scotland and Norway.
No, it should be the UK, y'all.
no, this
But
one.
we'll run it back, y'all. Let's pick it up, y'all, till we get to
I don't know
that.
what none of these are.
I got something. They say, Great Britain.
What does it say?
Great Britain. Especially England and Scotland.
Especially England and Scotland. Go ahead.
Is often considered one of the most historically significant regions connected with witchcraft after places like Salem.
So look, but think about this. All of the witchcraft in Salem came from there. So she's the daughter of Babylon. Y'all understand? I got all my witchcraft from England, but we still together. The whore queen that you hear Jacob always talk about, these powerhouse nations are the offsprings of Esau. They steal the witchcraft capital. There's more witchcraft going on over there in London where Prince Charles them is at than it is here. But it's just that it's been revived here. It was shut down in the 1600s here. The Witch Salem massacre, whatever it was, they killed everybody like Saul put out the edict to kill all witches in Endor. If y'all understand what I'm saying, but if y'all look at where witchcraft started from, like you hear rock and roll musicians, everybody go to London to get their expertise in witchcraft. And they come out here. What it say?
It came from, it derived from early European, during the peak of witch hunting. And then it moved over into Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Into the New World from the 1600s up into late 1690s where they had the witch trials.
Yeah, that's what they had in Salem, Massachusetts. Yeah.
They say in the 16th century, a lot of it was concentrated in Scotland.
Where was it concentrated in?
In Scotland.
Celtic practice.
They said they had the most intense, they had some of the most intense witchcraft and devil worshiping.
The most intense, oh boy.
Yeah.
And look, what are the top Freemasonry names?
Scottish,
Right.
and York Rite. Prince Hall is an offshoot, like you got a Sunni and Shiite Muslim. The Nation of Islam is the offshoot. It's allowing you to come into our realm of Freemasonry that we call Prince Hall for you niggas. It's racism and worshiping the devil. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So just like they have that same setup, the same setup applies to almost all the Luciferian doctrine because it's going back to the worship of Lucifer. It just moved from one nation to the next. America belongs to Britain.
Oh, yeah.
When we get through, they're going to link back up Yep. and come against the Messiah.
Yeah.
And see, America is just a land of immigrants. That's all it is. And look, jailbird.
Yep.
Britain opened their prisons.
Yeah.
That's who came here. Murderers, hustlers
Yep.
came here. That's why they came with murder on their mind.
Oh.
And pedophilia. Run that on out, y'all. We ain't got about 13 minutes. Go ahead.
Well, man, well,
You had
you said
13.
13, okay.
And the same hour was there a great earthquake. And the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the Elohim of heaven. That's what he wants. Yeah, go ahead. The second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And the seventh angel sounded. And there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever. So let's get this understood. See, these people that teach is only going to be Israel in the world, nobody else. Israel don't own no kingdoms now. So how can the kingdoms of this world become under his foot? It don't make sense, y'all. It's telling you they're going to become under the foot because Israel going to rule all nations. If you get rid of those other nations, you have nobody to rule over. And that means you're going to rule over your own people. Like they're ruling over them mentally now. With their captains of thousands and captains of 50. And here's our high priest right here that can't stay out of the strip club.
Right.
Let's get some more.
So, Brother Dan.
Yes, ma'am.
So here's a question for you. It says one of the places is Italy.
One what?
One of the capitals, witchcraft capitals is Italy.
Yeah, they're heavy in witchcraft. Now, see, they're heavier than the others because they are in the land of Canaan where now their witchcraft becomes supernatural. That's why they have no army, the smallest army, less powerful people, but yet they are able to control the so-called superpowers and give them orders. Notice Netanyahu came here a couple days before America bombed Iran. He come to give the orders.
Yeah.
Let's get some more, y'all. Let's speed this up.
Go.
Thank you.
You got to run it on out.
All right. Okay, verse 15.
Yeah.
And the seventh angel sounded, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his Christ, and he shall reign forever and ever. And the 24 elders which sat before Elohim on their seats fell upon their faces and worshiped Elohim, saying, we give thee thanks, O Lord God Almighty,
yes, sir,
which art and was and art to come.
See, now look at this again. Read that again.
We give thee thanks, O Elohim Almighty, which are
you are now,
and was
you was back in the beginning,
and ought to come.
And ought to come at the second coming. Now see how Satan is mirroring that. Revelation 17:11. We're going to come back to it where we at, lights, but just run 17 and 11. We're going to see the beast trying to mirror again the same thing of how he's going to appear.
17 and 11.
Revelation 17:11. Just that one verse. We're going to come back. We're going to get all of 17, but I just want you to see that once again, the copycat. He's copying off the Messiah who was the root and the offspring of David. He was before David because he talked with Abraham and Adam in the Garden of Eden.
That's right.
He was when he hit the earth as a child, born, I should say, and then he coming back again for the second coming. Now watch 17 and 11, see what it says.
about the Antichrist. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 11.
What it say?
And the beast that was.
And the beast that was. That's past tense.
Yes, and is not.
And is not.
Even he is the eighth. And is of the seventh. And goeth unto perdition.
And he goeth unto perdition, into lawlessness. 2 Thessalonians. So it's mirroring the same thing. He's saying what he's going to do on earth. The devil's son is coming back just like the Messiah. He been on earth. He's coming back again. He's going to sit on a throne in Jerusalem. And he's going to have a church that's following him called the synagogue of Satan. Versus, I know thou suffer poverty and tribulation, but thou art rich. The churches of the Most High and the Messiah. Same thing, same end goal, but with deception at the highest level we would never even understand. She ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Let's get it. Revelation 11 and
verse 17.
Yeah.
Saying, we give thee thanks, O Elohim Almighty, which art and was and art to come, because thou hast taken to thee thy great power and hast reigned, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great,
yes, sir,
and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And the temple of Elohim was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament, and there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and an earthquake and great hail.
So y'all see once again that they're not preparing to slaughter each other in World War III. What it is mounting the nations together to come together and get ready for the second coming. Y'all, they ain't keep talking about this alien stuff coming for no reason, y'all. They just don't want you to understand what it is. Right. They want you to think the battle is from outer space. They're flipping the script and saying we got to fight what's coming here to us or we're going to lose. So y'all, this is how they're trying to flip the script on us and make us think it's coming from, and they just keep showing UFO movies, but you know, you still, why won't they ever show a clear shot of it? Now you can show the galaxies with the Hubble space thing. You can see stars so bright lights, but we can't get a clear image of Bigfoot.
No. Right.
No.
It's part of the whole deception.
Or a UFO, or these things. And how should we be scared of them? And y'all knocking them down and got them held in laboratories. Right. You prodding and pricking on them like you got them as an experiment. Right. And yet we supposed to be scared of what they finna bring. Hell, you already got them in laboratories. Right. But that ain't the deal. What they call demons is what they call aliens. They just don't want you to know because they're getting their instructions from them. That's right. Let's get some more, but like iron and clay don't mix. They aren't going to mix wickedness with wickedness because wickedness wants power over other wickedness. It don't have a brotherhood. Right. It's like having loyalty. We dope dealers and say we got loyalty.
No honor.
Who the hell they fooling? You in an illegal practice that brings everything on the felony list in 1 Corinthians 6 and 9, and you saying we're going to have loyalty with it.
No honor among thieves.
Once again, putting pockets on baby clothes. Wasting your time. Let's get some more.
That baby can have some money.
What are you going to do with it, man? What are you going to buy? What's that?
Now you want too much.
Yeah. Let's get it, y'all.
Put it in the pocket.
Let's finish this up, y'all. License, did you finish that?
Revelation 18.
Revelation 17. We got 18? 17. Y'all, we're only going to run a couple of these 17s. We're going to run it down to... we're going to run that all out, y'all. It ain't that big. But we're going to see some things in here once again that's getting us ready. Yeah, we got about... Yeah, we got good... Yeah, boy, we early. You see Nat Turner. If Nat Turner hadn't slowed us around, we'd be down. Let's get some more. Yeah.
It's his turn
Slow
to read.
this so down, he
Yeah, he gone. Yes, sir.
It's his turn to read right now.
Let's get it, y'all. 17. 1. We're going to run it.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 1.
Yeah.
And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
So the whore, the great whore that sitteth upon many waters is a doctrine. When we get to it, it's a spiritual doctrine. Like Revelation 12 is matching it up, y'all. The woman that had the 12 stars under her feet. That woman is different from this whore. That's a virgin. You understand what I'm saying? That's the mother of the 12 tribes is speaking of in Revelation 12. This is the same trying to mirror image, but she's a whore. She messes with every doctrine under the sun. Every demon under the sun. Go ahead.
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
So her fornication is why Britain is in trouble and America is in trouble with these Epstein files. Y'all understand? See those 3 nations involved with the fornication?
Yep.
Israel, Britain, and America. Y'all hearing anybody else Epstein files is running rampant with? But it's in the power heads. You know that? Yep. Look, if you're a pedophile in any of them 2 nations, guess where you can run and be protected with your pedophilia? Israel. You can run there because it's spiritually called Sodom. Like the city. If you get run out of that city, come to this city.
And you protect it.
And you can wear your butt out jeans anywhere you want to.
Protect it. With impunity.
Let's get some more.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
So he carried me away in the spirit unto the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her head was a name written, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
So, if you will, y'all, give me a definition of biblical mystery, so we don't get this misunderstanding. So mystery means you get to put in your own private interpretation. No, it don't. The Bible will spell out the mystery for you. But we need to first understand what a mystery is. So we do biblical mystery. What are you saying, Iman? But I Jesus. Oh, well, them go back to Sodom, Iman, way back then. That's where Prince got them from. And they call Jew pants. And then look, he rub and it ain't got no back pocket. At least the babies got back pocket. He rub and ain't a sign of pockets on them butt out jeans.
They call slick back.
Yeah. They like cowboy chaps with no pants on them. Let's get some more. What it say?
Biblical mysteries include enigmas such as the disappearance of the Ark of the Covenant, the location of the lost tribes of Israel, and the fate of Enoch.
So those are what we call mystery because they have questions concerning the Bible. But he said, I'll reveal all mystery, but I'm not going to do it until the time to reveal it. Because if I do it now, you're going to lose focus. If right now we knew the day the Antichrist going to hit Elijah, we'd be kicked back chilling. Shalom, I'd be careful out there, Rod. We'd be laying back chilling, Elijah, next thing we said, man, ain't the world supposed to end Thursday? Yeah. Man, pull it up, dog, you know. So we'll wait, we'll try to get ourselves together with the hustle game, trying to get ourselves right for the Messiah at the last minute. Then we use an excuse like, well, the thief did it. Well, the thief had work already stored up.
Right.
From Egypt.
Right.
You read about the thief, what he did in the book of Jasher, as well as what he did in the lost books. Where the thief stopped them from robbing Mary and Joseph. Right. That thief. And gave up all his jewels to the thief that wanted to rob them so they wouldn't rob them.
Right. Nor wake up the other robbers.
Nor wake up the other robbers. You going LC? Be careful out there, brother.
On, brother.
What you got over there, 2 by?
I got a mystery also, and it says in the Bible, a mystery or mysterion is not a puzzling Inuit.
It's not a what?
It's not a puzzling Inuit.
Meaning that it can't never be figured out. Go ahead.
But a divine plan or sacred secret once hidden from humanity, but now revealed by God.
Y'all understand that? So it's a mystery from the garden up until now. And he said, I'm going to reveal everything from the garden up to now. Y'all finna understand what the mystery is. But y'all, we have to let the Bible interpret itself, or you going to keep chasing mystery on till you mystify yourself on out the picture.
But remember, the disciple says, why do you speak to them in dark senses?
Right. It says for you to understand.
He said it's not meant for everyone to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Yes, sir. But the believers.
But believers.
What an unbeliever gonna need to know these mysteries for? To do what? Blasphemy?
He'll try to sell it.
I did. Be careful out there. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
It says also particularly through Jesus Christ and the gospel.
Y'all see what it say?
It refers to God's previously concealed purposes, such as inclusion of Gentiles in the church.
That's a mystery. Why is it saying that? Yeah.
Or indwelling of the Spirit that are disclosed to behaviors or believers to be understood, not remain hidden.
See, to believers, y'all, you got to believe. He says some that saw miracles and quit believing in the garden, in the wilderness that quit. We have never seen any of these things. All we see is the writings, and yet we believe. Blessed are those who believe and have not seen.
That's right.
Y'all, we got to get after that blessing.
That's right.
You ain't got to see it to believe. It's already here in black and white. We see it.
Right.
It's history that can't be voided out. That the world say, yes, that happened in the Bible. Yes, that's a true statement. We see it, y'all. But we want to see it with these corruptible eyes, Elijah.
But
you know what I'm saying?
His glory is in all the earth.
It's all around.
We see the sun, we see the
Yes, sir.
moon,
Yes,
we
sir.
see the animals,
Yes.
we see nature doing its thing in
Yes.
its course, in its season. His glory is in all the earth.
Yes.
We see it with our naked and unworthy eyes.
It's
Yeah.
in you fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yeah.
The body can repair itself without the need of anything else.
Yes, sir.
It repairs itself. It's
Yes, sir.
self-healing.
That's right.
The clouds and mountain snow.
That's right.
Let's run.
Verse 6.
Yeah.
And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints.
What was she drunken with?
With the blood of the saints.
Uh-huh.
And with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
Can y'all imagine staggering with the blood of the saints? I'm talking about full of the blood on the saints, staggering with murder and slander.
That's drunk.
Boy, drunk as hell. You talking about drunk with power.
Boy.
Let's get some more.
And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel?
Uh-huh.
I will tell thee the mysteries of the woman
Uh-huh.
and of the beast that carrieth her,
So, and go ahead.
which hath 7 heads and 10 horns.
So he said, look, why you wondering? I'm going to tell you what the mystery is. Why do we then send people YouTube videos when he said, I'm finna tell you what it is right now?
It don't make sense, bro, but we know why. Because of the laziness,
Slothfulness, like.
slothfulness of our people. And not just our people, just the world.
Yes.
At whole. Because the word ain't just for us.
No.
Salvation ain't just for
for
Israel.
us. No, it ain't.
Salvation is for mankind. Because he created mankind.
Yes, sir.
He just has an order.
Because we still have to ask what tribe got on the ark.
Bottom line.
It was all three different nations of the world. What did they got on there that spread across the whole world?
And you got this doctrine spreading rapidly that Israel is his firstborn. How is Israel his firstborn when Israel wasn't even thought about
When
for
they
generations after generations after Adam? I would believe you more in saying Adam is his firstborn than Israel.
Yeah. But see, they just don't know the heart of life. What they're doing is Israel is the gospel. So they miss everything before that.
But
You know.
Israel can't even be the gospel.
Right. That's what I'm saying. What you got, sir?
I lost y'all for a minute. I lost you.
But this, it is a scripture that says you spoke about firstborn, which is
Right. Do you know what else says firstborn? Ephraim.
Say that again, I can't.
He say Ephraim is his firstborn also, which is a part of the tribe of Israel, but that's when they separate. So what I'm saying is it starts up high. Job 38 say the sons of God are who? This way before Adam was born. Who was the sons of God? Job 38. The angels are the first sons of God. But if we look up higher, the Messiah's first, then the angels are the son of God, then Adam, then mankind are the sons of men. They're not the sons of God. They only become the sons of God when they get into the fold. But right now, everybody is son of man until we become sons of God again. That means when unrighteousness leave us. So, but Israel is only speaking as the prophecy is moving through Abraham.
Oh, okay.
See, Abraham is his firstborn son. If you're looking at the beginning of Israel, Abraham is his firstborn son. That's what he's saying.
Well,
Tell you Abraham, yeah.
Abraham being the firstborn for the covenant.
For the covenant, that's what we're talking about. Absolutely.
However, his firstborn is Jesus Christ,
yes, sir,
which is his first creation of all creation.
Yes, sir.
Because through Christ was everything else created.
Yes, sir.
And you'll get that in Colossians.
Yes, sir.
Okay? He says Christ is his firstborn of all his creation,
yeah,
who in turn created everything through him,
yeah,
for his own purpose.
Yeah.
Because as the Most High, the Ancient of Days, has a kingdom and a throne, well, so does his son, who is made in his image.
Yeah.
He has the same thing that the Most High, his father, has.
Yeah.
He also has the same thing, but in his element.
Yeah.
And his element in his kingdom is on earth. It's New Jerusalem.
See,
Ancient of Days will never abandon his throne, which is the firmament in which he dwells. Yeah. However, his son has his own kingdom in which he created for himself. Okay? So that's his firstborn.
Yeah.
However, Israel will be considered the firstborn because Israel got the covenant and the promises. So just like your firstborn son will get the promises and the heir of his father, Christ got the heir of his father. Israel gets the heir of Christ.
Right.
You understand that? So it's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
Ancient of Days, Christ, man, woman, child, Jew, Gentile.
You're right.
You understand?
So it so it's about order. You have to keep things in order. When it's talking spiritual or when it's talking flesh. When it's talking spiritual, it's the Messiah. When it's talking flesh, it's talking Israel. So you understand, I brought my son out of Egypt. You know, so you understand, okay, that's talking about the flesh part. Because if you say it means the spiritual part, Israel can't never fulfill Isaiah 53.
Right.
You can't fix yourself from your own righteousness and your unrighteousness. Right. That's why I say he bore our iniquities. Right. He put the chastisement of his stripes that we are healed.
Right.
You understand? Israel, that's talking in double, or talking in the third person. If you think Isaiah 53 means Israel healing itself and it can't stay at home without being carried off captive. Right. It answers you a homeborn son. So you know it can't mean this criminal Israel is the firstborn.
He calls Israel backsliding heifer.
Or what do you call Elisha?
A backsliding heifer. And Judah a treacherous Judah.
Treacherous Judah.
But check this out. Isaiah 11 gives the characteristics of Messiah. So Israel couldn't have that and be called treacherous and a backsliding heifer.
And God's favorite.
It can't be righteousness, all righteousness, and a backsliding heifer.
And be God's favorite. Look, Adam wasn't allowed to do it. He got kicked out. And he was called God's son. There's only two people in the Bible that said they were the son of God, Adam and the Messiah. And not necessarily in that order. But Israel came much later. Abraham paid tithes and Levi before Levi was thought about.
That's right.
Let's get some more. Let's speed this up, y'all. We ain't got but a couple seconds.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose names were not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is.
So y'all, when they behold the beast, the image of Satan, you know, that's what we're talking about. When they behold that and what he's doing, they're going to be tricked, y'all. That's why I'm saying these charlatans out here are on the streets for a reason. They're going to rappers. They're going into black cultural neighborhoods. They're trying to turn the tide and make them look at magician work as fun and no problem. The only problem is Israel fears and jump back and say, you the devil. That throws, when y'all do this Max, what's his name?
Major.
Max Major. When y'all do him, just watch the Israelites, whether they conscious or unconscious. They're the only group of people that calls him the devil and jumps back from him. And watch the look on their face being called the devil. They don't correct it.
No.
They dare not say, no, this is from God.
No.
They just continue on with the trick.
No.
Do another one and get everybody running and ooh, hollering, and then he take control of your mind. The tricks are to get you to get control of your mind. Let's get some more, y'all. We ain't got long.
Verse 9.
Yeah.
And here is the mind which has wisdom.
Well, here is the what?
The mind which has wisdom.
Y'all, the mind got to get wisdom. Go ahead.
The 7 heads are the 7 mountains on which the woman sits.
Ain't just interpreting it itself now? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is. And the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
Right.
And the beast that was is not.
And is not.
And is not. Even he is the 8th. And is of the 7th. And goeth into perdition.
So it keeps saying that when these kings hit it, when they start dropping off, the 7th one, the final one you think get knocked off, the 8th one that's coming up from behind him is going to resurrect the old doctrine, so to speak. But he's of the 7th. It's the same system. It ain't going to be a new system. It ain't going to be a new worship of the devil. They're of the same system. One fell off, so the other one just jumped back in and picked it up, the new king. And we're going to read a little bit more about it. We're going to finish out on this 17.
Verse 12.
Yeah.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet.
They ain't got no power yet. Go ahead.
But receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
1 hour with the beast, y'all. There's something going on right now. Shield of the Americas. And Trump is right now with all the Latin champions, Mexico and the different people who run in the Panama Canal. It's all Latin right now. It's going on right now, or it's finished up. The Shield of America. This is the group that they're going to use. He's going to give them power for 1 hour. These nations ain't got no armies. They're backed by the United States. But y'all look at what's going on right now. The Shield of the Americas. That don't mean just America. It's talking about West and East Americas, like Haiti and all over there. Those are considered the Americas as well. He's joining them up. I'm going to give y'all power for 1 hour. Y'all look at what's going on now. Y'all look at the nations that's out there and who Trump's speaking to. Let's get some more.
Verse 13.
Yeah.
These have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Who they going to give their power and strength to?
Their power and strength to the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb.
Who they going to make war with?
With the Lamb.
See, they ain't making war with no other nations.
No.
Let's get some more.
And the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he says unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues.
Now y'all see how he explained
with the waters
the beast. He explained the king, the 10 king. Now he explaining the whore that you sit. Why do we still chase something else when he's telling you what it is right here? I'm gonna tell you what the mystery is.
Just like they don't listen to what Mary say about she never knew a
man. Right.
And what Joseph say.
Boy, Mary lied. Mary lied. Go ahead.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
That's the war y'all seeing, because it's going to break down all of the believers till they get a certain number for the New World Order, for his worship. See how they going against each other? He giving them power, but they still going against each other. See, there's confusion there, y'all. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like the magicians of Egypt went against Pharaoh. That's what the Most High do, turn them against each other, so it don't work for them. These 10 kings they've been given power, now turning on the whole. Or basically what it is, the doctrine that's spreading to the whole world. I'm a king, I want to run my own. They hate the whole. Let's get some more, y'all. But they had to come to that, to understand that, oh, you tricking me, you just using me. You using us. It's like Canada he want to use so he can get Greenland. If y'all join, then I have total access to Greenland. Let's get some more.
Verse 17.
Yeah.
For God has put...
Who put it in their hearts?
For God has put in their hearts to fulfill his will. And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
It's that great city, y'all. Now, when we look at the great city, y'all know? And when you look at the great city, y'all have to understand where is Satan's seat at. If you look at it now, it's whoever running the economy. And who all the nations would flee to for safety. Y'all, it's not just America they fleeing to. The rich white folks from America are fleeing to London. Every one of them is moving out of America, ain't they? They are. They top flight people saying, we're going back to London. We're going back to the witchcraft capital. Mm-hmm. They're not going to Jerusalem. They're saying we're moving back to London. We don't like what this king is doing over here. What you got back there, bro?
And Yahoo moved his family to Florida.
Who did? He moved his family where?
Florida.
When was that, bro?
Right now, before this kicked off.
He done moved his whole family here to Florida?
Florida.
But you notice.
Well, who running Jerusalem then?
He not. We gotta figure that out.
Yeah, we need to see that, bro. That's all go out there now.
You know what? I don't know if it's true or not, but I was just talking to Miriam this morning. I told her, I said, you notice something? Who haven't seen a video of talking or saying anything? Netanyahu. Haven't seen no videos of him making no statements, no nothing.
Right, hiding in the thickets. I mean, he's sending messages.
Yeah, he's sending messages.
And he was here in America last week.
But the thing is you haven't seen, you see Trump,
but you ain't seeing him.
But you don't see him. Nowhere.
But we know he controlling Trump.
Oh, he's controlling him.
Guess who they finna dump?
But he's in hiding because they targeting him. And see, Russia is giving them all the intel on everything.
On everything. Yes. But y'all look at this though, y'all. What he's doing though is he's got America doing his dirty work. Because he's got from under shooting that bomb on that church, on that school, or them youngers in Iran. Yeah. They saying America gonna have to bite the bullet for that.
Yeah. Right. They say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they say through investigation it looked like U.S. did that strike.
Yeah. Yo, so look, we finished at 17, right?
He's throwing them under the bus.
He look, because he got control. They're under his command.
Yeah.
He got all of the keepsakes. He got all the Epstein files. He got everything.
He got it all.
So what you got over there? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We was gonna do Revelation 18, but we're gonna bypass that because 17 will fill it in good. But I tell you what, do 18, and we're gonna drop down. We're gonna start at 20 and run it out to 24. Y'all read all the 18 in between. What is that saying over there, Shamar?
In Florida.
He's saying Netanyahu has taken residence. Where he living at?
Miami, Florida.
Where in Miami, Florida? I'm talking about he having to show. Let me see. Yeah, run it.
Benjamin Netanyahu's son.
His son.
Listen. Yair Netanyahu has been residing in a luxury apartment tower in Miami, Florida since early 2024. His presence in the U.S. during the ongoing conflict in Israel has caused controversy with reports of a security lockdown at his building. Prime Minister Netanyahu has also made official visits to South Florida.
So what he's doing is making visits. He ain't there. His children is there. His son is there living in there. Well, and see, and that's what we're talking about, though. But he still has to run Israel. You know what I'm saying? He still have to be there because he's the prime minister. He's like Trump. He ain't gonna leave it abandoned. Now his children come here like Trump. You know, Ivanka go over there. Ivanka and Jared stay over there. They got an apartment over there. So they still all get. I understand what you're saying, bro. But as far as Netanyahu himself living in Miami,
that'd be just too easy.
It's too easy for it to work because you're gonna leave them. He has to have somebody in charge of that land over there.
And
them sleeper cells.
His family here, but you know, families, they move families all the time, but they move them to the safest place over there in Mar-a-Lago, over there with Trump at in Miami. No, he is a rich, just like them Arabs that send their rich sons over here, they set up shop in Miami too. Let's get it, y'all.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 18.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
And cried when...
No, start 20. 20 runs it out.
20.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her. And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. And the voice of the harpers and musicians and of the pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And no craftsman or whatsoever craft he be,
witchcraft
he be, shall be found any more in thee. And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee.
So he's saying where music comes from, the capital of music, y'all, is either Britain or America. They run the music. Every witch, everybody, the Rolling Stones, everybody go to Europe. They come out of there with the music. Jimi Hendrix went there, didn't he? Everybody go to Britain, to witchcraft capital, and music reigns there supreme, just like they do here in America. So when it's shut down, when it's saying it'll be no more music coming out of her, Babylon either, where we sat down in Babylon and sing one of the songs of Zion, it's over with. Ain't no more music coming from these two sources, from the daughter of Babylon, Britain, the U.S. There's no more music. Israel, ain't nothing else coming out of there musical-wise. It's stopping because it's being shut down because of its wickedness. And it uses music to summon demons and devils. Like this drill rap. Rock music. AC/DC, After Christ Devil Comes. Kiss, why it's always in capital letter. Kings and Satanic Service. See, all that comes from Britain and Europe. And it brought here and we modeled them. It's only back and forth to these two nations. American Idol, where that's at? And they call it American Idol. Where that's called now? Where's that boy from? Britain. What's his name? You know that the boy that do the show. American Idol. Oh, y'all know the boy that Simon. And his name is Simon.
What's his name, Simon?
Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne, them out there biting off of bat heads is from there, and they reside here. It's like their vacation spot, if you understand. So yes, they'll travel in between their Babylonian affiliates and kingdom and have safe passage. Let him see if he can go over to any of these. Let him see if he can go over to China or North Korea.
Yeah, go to North.
Yeah, you go over there and see if you can get an apartment over there. Let's get some more, y'all. Let's finish this off. We ain't got but the 1, 2. Yeah, we get out of here.
Verse 23.
Yeah.
And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. And thy merchants, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by the sorcerers were all nations deceived.
See, by their sorceries. And ain't nobody creating sorcery on this level. But who's running Israel right now? Britain and America are sorcery capital. And what we're talking about, whether it's sex magic, whatever it is sorcery. It's conjuring up evil spirits from that three body of descendants of Esau, Genesis 36 chapter. So Khazar is technically their church. It's their believers of all the other nations. You finished that last one?
No, verse 24.
Yes.
And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth.
So y'all, because they control the heroin epidemic, all the dope that come in and out, and now they're making a deal with Mexico, we're going to stop the dope. We need y'all to shut the cartel down. We need you over here to do that. We're going to give you power for 1 hour. If El Chapo and them come up against you, the United States Army, just holler for us. We're going to bring ICE down there for them. We're going to cool the Mexicans off down there that's running these drugs up here. We're going to cool them off. Y'all, once we start understanding license ain't one location, but it's mapped to where you can flee to another location.
It's a system.
It's a system. Where we at? What time we got? Oh, we got time for this last one. Obadiah. And y'all, it's a reason that they are going at us like this, y'all. See, because we thinking this war is about the heavens, but it was always written about Jacob and Esau.
Yes, sir.
Remember her vision in Revelation 12. She had the 12 tribes, and they ran to the wilderness. You understand?
Yeah.
So she's talking about, yes, it ended up talking about the children of Israel, but Satan is doing his same thing too. He's trying to get his children, his 12 tribes, and run. And don't be taken back from them. They're making laws. If you say this, that's anti-Semitic. See, we ain't wise enough to say, well, your book is antichrist.
Right.
Yes.
Where we at? What your book says about my Messiah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. See, but we ain't that knowledgeable, like we ain't got it up there. We ready to back. Ain't no study to understand why they want to attack Candace Owens, because she's using the Bible. She's saying, I dare y'all to call it hate speech. I dare y'all to say the Bible is anti-Semitic. You know why? Because America going to have to throw it out of this courthouse. That's going to create chaos at a whole nother level. But just like that Revelation say, the Messiah's got them mixed up and jumping for power. Just like dope dealers run for power and beat each other down and take their girdle.
Yeah.
We got loyalty till you get locked up. And when they get out, they jealous, not lying, and told everything. Somebody done plowed in his fields with heavy machinery. Now he mad and want to do some snitch. Let's get some more.
Telling it all.
Telling it all.
Obadiah.
Look, what you gonna do from the penitentiary? Tell it.
Nothing.
And what fields being plowed?
Keep calling. Keep calling. Would you accept the collect?
What the hell, boy? No, we's busy. Now that was your right hand man, your loyalty, wasn't it, bro?
Yeah, it was.
How you gonna have loyalty and unrighteousness? Ain't no such thing.
Ain't no honor.
And that's when you wanna believe a lie. Run that Obadiah, y'all. We're gonna call it.
Book of Obadiah.
We just
Verse 1.
Yeah.
The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Most High Elohim concerning Edom.
Who is concerning?
Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Most High, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
What is thou greatly?
Despised.
See, the whole world hate them now, y'all. The whole world hate them. They're greatly despised because they can kill everybody. They'll point out that y'all killed one reporter, but yet Israel is on there for killing 240 reporters.
Damn.
I'm talking about reporters, well, children's in the thousands.
Yeah.
But you're complaining about one reporter and you killed over 200 reporters and they're neutral. Just responding about the war.
Yeah.
Why they killing them lies? Because they don't want them to report what they see.
No.
Let's get some more. So, yeah, everybody hates you now. Go ahead.
And then, like you say, they become small among the heathen.
Yes, sir.
They are the minority among their own people.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
See, his habitation is high right now, y'all. And his pride comes from his daddy.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 28:12 on down tell you Lucifer was thrown out because of pride. They just chasing what their daddy is. Like father, like who?
Son.
Yes, sir. Let's get some more.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Who exalts himself as?
The eagle.
And
though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Space station, go ahead.
This will I bring thee down, saith the Most High.
Because he said, I'm going to shake the heavens and the earth. See, because they're looking for an escape route, y'all.
Yeah.
They already know what the prophecies say. They're not trying to go to Mars. They're trying to escape the wrath that's going to hit earth. And then once it's bombarded and cooled off, they're going to try to return. See, they're watching Earth from up high. And guess who get to dock to that station? It's only Russia, China, and America are the only ones. Same tribe, same house, except for China. But China got the war power.
Yeah.
They got enough nukes. They're sitting on so many nukes. We need y'all nukes up here too. Look, we got to join together. See, that's the whole thing. Make you think Russia and China against each other and America down here on Earth.
Yeah.
But up there,
they buddies.
They buddies.
It's just like in the penitentiary, on the streets, Crips and Bloods bang. In the penitentiary, they got each other back.
Yeah.
They have to watch out for each other. In the penitentiary. In lockup, without freedom, now you become friends or allies with your enemies in freedom.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Let me read this precept right quick. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12 through 15. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend unto heaven.
Where you going to ascend to?
Unto heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Yeah.
I will be like the Most High.
Who you going to be like?
I will be like the Most High.
Y'all understand?
Yet thou will be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
To the side of the pit. You're going to be brought down, player. So look, they're following their master. It's just the same process. If y'all read in Jasher how really tall the Tower of Babel was, it reached into the cloud before it was tore up. The tallest building is in Dubai. It's almost a couple miles up. That building, if y'all look up right now, the tallest building in the world, just see how tall it is. And it's up in the clouds, y'all. And they say we can go higher. The only part of Nimrod's tower or the Tower of Babel is sitting this high. The rest of it sank in the earth.
Because it was so broad, it was so heavy.
It was so heavy and broad.
Broad.
But it had to leave an example here for us to see.
Right.
As a reminder. But 3/4 of it is sunk underground. Only 1/4 of it standing above the ground, and it's way taller than the arch. So you can imagine if you bring that 3/4 back up on top of the earth, it's reaching up into the clouds, the Tower of Babel.
They said it was so big at its look, at the sight of it, it didn't look as tall as it actually was because of the girth of it.
Yes, sir. And they say if a man fell, well, so be it, because he's fallen miles to his death. What you got over there, Tubal?
It says as of 2026, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
The United what?
The United Arab Emirates is the tallest building in the world. Completed in 2010, it stands as high as, it says at the height of 828 meters, 2,717 feet.
So, this is what I want y'all to understand.
That ain't the one that hit with the drone, is it?
No, it ain't. But it's upwards a mile upwards already.
Yeah.
And this is in the Arab Emirates. This is who the U.S. and Israel is cool with.
Right.
So that's over there in Dubai and different things. You know what I'm saying?
That worship over 100 gods.
They worship 100 gods. But look, that's what the Antichrist said. I don't care who y'all worship, as long as you worship me.
That's right.
But what I'm saying is, notice they hook with how all we need to do is get to the heavens.
Mm-hmm.
All of us playing the same game. America build a tower. Israel build a towers.
It's just the
and
same
all of it
mindset.
is just to get to the spiritual wickedness in high places.
Yeah, it's the mindset.
Up at them levels, y'all, is where the contest is being fought and won. When we pray and go up there and there's a battle, like you read in Daniel 10th chapter, to try to block our prayer. It's up there though. So they figured if we get up there, we bypass this. Let's finish this off, y'all. Elijah, just run that down, whoever had it. Run it down to verse 12 and we'll close out. I just want to hit where the problem at, Numbers 20. We close out, y'all.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night,
Uh-huh.
how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Uh-huh.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out?
How are the things of what?
Esau searched out.
So now we're talking about the mystery of Esau. When you run back to Genesis 36 and you see Teman and Mighty Man, it's not the whole house. It's the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Bilderbergers, the power head, the mountain of Israel. You cut the mountain off, the people ain't got no choice.
Right.
You understand? When they kill the Messiah, say the flock gonna flee. When they kill the shepherd, the flock gonna flee. But Jerusalem ain't destroyed.
No.
Israel ain't destroyed because our king laid his life down. It wasn't taken from him. Let's get some more.
How are his hidden things sought up?
His what things?
Hidden things.
Uh-huh.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace have even brought thee to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Have done what?
Deceived thee.
Uh-huh.
And prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith the Most High, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
What men out of Edom?
Wise men.
See, that's not all Edom. It's just saying the leaders, the power heads, the kings. Go ahead.
And understanding out of the mount of Esau.
And out of the mount. That means the government. Go ahead.
And the mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
See, the mount is very important because mount is the power head. It's the source of everything. Like Mount Zion.
And if you look at a mount, the mount is the very top of the mountain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a hot place.
It's the high place.
It's the highest point of the mountain.
You cut the high place off, you cut everything off. Pharaoh got cut off, Egypt fell. Egypt still exists,
but it's not a
powerhouse anymore. Ain't no nations running to Egypt. Egypt wouldn't even let Gaza in there. They were scared. No, we can't let y'all in here. The eagle is after us as well.
Right.
Get some more. You finish that verse 12?
No,
okay.
Verse 10.
Yeah.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest up on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them.
So now when you get to the Amos 1st chapter, you'll understand them three. Esau, Ishmael, scrapping over the land, and Damascus. Go ahead, Syria. Go ahead, Elijah.
But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity.
In the day of their what?
Calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Most High is near upon all the heathen.
All the heathen.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually.
So y'all see that the whore that drink upon wine and everybody drank of her cup of fornication? That's what he's saying. You shouldn't have been drinking wine like that. They're doing the Passover. You know, when we do the cup, you got to drink out of this cup. Their cup contains all the gods on the world. Our cup is the gospel. They drink from a different cup. Yeah. And they pass their cup around to all the nations. Don't care what God you worship, sip. Sip.
Right.
Get some more license.
For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
See, go ahead.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in it, and devour it, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, and they of the plain the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria. And Benjamin shall possess Gilead, and the captivity of this host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sepharad, shall possess the cities of the south, and saviors shall come upon Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Most High.
So if your Esau has been destroyed, you can't judge him. See, because we'll judge the nations, and that's what it's talking about. In the 12 tribes, we'll judge the nations of Esau. Those that are remaining, the mighty ones. But you can't wipe them off, and there's no judgment day for them. So it's just saying we're going to shut your program down completely. We're going to do you like you just did Moderno. You took his kingdom and locked him up in your jail. So what's happening with Venezuela right now, y'all? With the mountain gone.
Right.
What's happening? The mountain is in jail. So it's lawlessness. America basically taking the angle, grabbing all the oil, which China needs the most, because they buy most of their oil from them, as well as Saudi Arabia, Iran supplies Russia and China with all the oil. So what America is doing is grabbing their resources that they supply these two powerhouses with. These nuclear powerhouses. If we take the resources that they need and we got them, those powers come under our control. Because y'all can't move y'all tanks with no oil and we got it. Y'all can't get no heating equipment. Y'all can't get no gasoline. We got it. So what we better get ready here is regular gasoline finna be about $8 a gallon.
Yep.
Premium is going to be about $12 a gallon.
And it's rising. And this knucklehead, he done stole the oil and selling it and pocketing it in the cash.
Yeah.
He's pocketing the cash in a Qatar offshore account in Qatar.
Yeah. And y'all read Amos 9 and 11, you'll understand that there will be a remnant of Esau saved, because it can't contradict what the prophets already said. It's just saying everybody that believe like they will be cut off. But it's nations that see the light that they say, we coming to Jerusalem to serve y'all. See, we have to understand that if you cut off everybody, and what we have to understand is, Obadiah just told us what Esau did to us. But Esau was continually on our back about, they saying we stole that birthright from them. They've been on our heads since the war in heaven, and y'all got to understand, that's what the whole thing is about. These two offsprings controlling earth. One got the earth forever, and one got the kingdom forever. That's the battle, y'all. But they're not destroyed forever, because Amos 9:11. And the remnant of Esau.
Yes, sir.
That's what it says, y'all. Ain't nothing we can do about that. And the other nations that must come up and serve. Like Cyrus the Persian, ain't nothing we can do about that. You cannot make this kingdom just about us, because that wasn't even in Solomon's kingdom. The Queen of Sheba came up. All the nations came up. The king of Tyre came up and brought the wood from Lebanon. What are you talking about? You cannot get rid of everybody else. Then you're setting up a program to serve yourself.
That's it.
And bring your people up to captivity in their homeland. So the doctrine they're teaching is the very doctrine that got us kicked out.
Yeah.
You're going to go back with the same process and the same program.
He said that's what we were doing in Isaiah 58.
Mm-hmm. So y'all, we about through with this, but y'all very last one, because we see Obadiah, but we have to see Numbers 20, 14 through 21. This is the main reason Esau got to get his head busted, is because when we was trying to get back to the homeland, that's when he was doing his dirtiest work on us. Mm-hmm. So y'all, it ain't just about now. Shalom out.
Shalom.
You gotta hit that road tonight? You gotta hit that road tonight. Okay, all right. We're going to the book of Numbers 20, and we're just going to read 14 through 21, and we're closing out.
Which numbers?
Numbers 20, verse 14 through 21, y'all. See, and this is why we got to get it out of our mind that we got to go to the wilderness for safety. Like I said, they don't understand. We warred more in the wilderness than we did anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where they got the movies Warriors from. When they had to go through all them cities to get back to New York, and they had to fight different other gangs. That's how it was for us going through the wilderness. But you got people thinking that in the wilderness we was like this.
Like it was paradise.
Like it was paradise. See, man, when we get to the wilderness, it's a safety spot.
Have you ever seen?
I ain't read in here nowhere in Numbers, Exodus, or nothing that it was a safety spot in the wilderness.
I've never seen even a photograph of a wilderness that looked like paradise.
Boy, look. Run that, y'all. We're going to close on that.
Numbers chapter 20, verse 14.
Yeah, run it to 21, Elijah, we call it.
And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom.
To the king of who?
Edom.
Y'all see how long we've been dealing with this, Esau? Jacob and Esau? Go ahead.
Thus saith thy brother Israel.
Thus saith thy who?
Brother Israel. Excuse me. Thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us.
So this is, he said, go to Moses and tell him, to Esau, the king of Esau, you know what we've been following, what we've been going through. Y'all understand? So we see here that constantly we at war, no matter what nations we go to. Then Doeg the Edomite killed them Israelite priests.
Doeg was a
Doeg the Edomite, under Saul's authority. Get some more of this. Run this out, yeah. I mean down to 21.
How our fathers went down into Egypt. And we have dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers.
Now we seen Obadiah, he said your brother Jacob. And it keeps saying your brother Esau. What the Most High don't want us to lose sight on is still your brother.
Right.
You just got to understand what your brother doing.
Right.
Your brother is in full Cain mode.
Right.
See, he couldn't be able to create it equal because Isaac would have never loved him like he would. It wouldn't have allowed it.
Right.
See, but when you get them Hebrews that run right to Romans 9, to where it say he creates some vessels for honor and some for dishonor, but you skip the same verse where it says, neither child having done neither good nor evil when they were born, so they couldn't be created there. It says over here, so that they can be judged. If you created for evil, you cannot be judged if you complete the mission. What sense does that make?
And then that makes void the commandment of loving thy brethren as thyself.
It's an oxymoron at that point.
Yeah.
But Deuteronomy 23, 7 through 10 say, remember you was a slave in Egypt, and remember Esau is your brother.
Right.
See, you got to remember what the covenant is. Y'all got the same grandparents. Y'all got the same mama and daddy.
Explain more what that means in Romans 9 when you said one was created for honor and one was created for good. Explain a little more on that.
Well, what we're talking about is seeing who will take the bait, so to speak. Like Adam was created, and then Eve, when you read in the book of Enoch, she was actually created to see if Adam would worship his flesh or worship the Father. Adam worshiped his flesh. He worshiped Eve. He listened to her. So that's flesh of his flesh and bone of his bone. It wasn't fashioned like this, but the soul was fashioned but the flesh came from him. It came out of him. Well, to make a vessel of dishonor, then you would have to already say in the prophecies when he's born, and he will be put to death because of these things. He will never exist anymore. And then you got a remnant of them, Amos 9 and 11. Just somebody read that too, but just read it while we're discussing it. Because you got a group still there. Right. You're going to have to account for the group. You're going to have to account for the prophet. I understand what you're saying.
I just want to understand, an example of deal is there, because the scripture exists.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, make some understanding in my mind.
Vessel of honor and dishonor?
Yeah.
Why don't that apply to Pharaoh?
I'm saying, I need to know if that was it applied, could it be applied to Eve, based on what you were saying? Or is it
and we only talking about dishonor means disobedience.
Disobedience.
See, it's like he say, I create evil. He never created evil. Breaking law creates evil. So the Messiah still have to get, and the Father have to still get what their creation doing. Your child was never created evil. You didn't expect for your son to be a robber, a carjacker, and this. He was just, and then would you say he was created for dishonor?
Right.
We wouldn't say that. But because the law say, never forget he's your brother, it can't keep saying that and want you to think he's created for dishonor. Right. So all it is like a metaphor or a parable to say, look, the Most High raised King up and they shut him down. Esau, because of all his disobedience, he's now a vessel of dishonor. I got to shut him down. Right. Because of Hebrews 11th chapter, makes it impossible for him to be a vessel of dishonor. Because it said Esau, for one morsel of meat, sold his birthright, despised his birthright.
Despised his birthright. And so it was a choice that came from within him, not that the Most High created him for that purpose.
He became dishonest.
Exactly. His choice made him become an unpleasant vessel.
And so just because the Most High is there and he say he did it, he wasn't forcing you to be a sinner no more than Judas Iscariot. They say, oh, he was written to betray himself. It wasn't him. He just filled the bill. The problem you have to get past is Christ said he's my familiar friend. He's a friend. I washed his feet. I did that with dishonor. See, that would allow blasphemy of the Holy Spirit to go forth.
Right.
See, he washed his feet and put the Holy Spirit on Judas. Judas then went and turned his back and became a vessel of dishonor.
Through his choice.
Through his choice.
Right, through his choice. So therefore, when God created us, he don't make no one a vessel of dishonor. Like,
no.
You're not, everybody's made perfect and beautiful and wonderful. You're not made a curse.
No.
You become through your choices.
Yeah.
Right.
A vessel of dishonor. You fall into the category of it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
100% understanding, sister.
Yes,
and that's
ma'am.
what we're talking about. But ain't nobody been created wicked. He ain't
Right.
never done it. He didn't even create the devil for that. Because you got to start with him first. They're getting all of their influence from him. So why wouldn't you start and just say he created the devil wicked? You know why you can't? Because of Ezekiel 12 and Ezekiel 14 he just read. He's a high priest.
And he was perfect.
And he was perfect.
But through his pride, he failed, and that's where transgression came from. And that's where the evil came from. The pride that was in him overtook him and proceeded before him. And that's where his fall came.
Yes, sir.
Because you read in the book, Wisdom of Solomon, that pride is when one departs from his maker.
What does he do?
He departed from his maker.
Yes, sir. And like I say, once you run Hebrews 11 and you see what Esau had, it couldn't be about, because it's talking about faith. You know, and is that what I want 2 10?
About the vessel of honor and dishonor?
No, I just talking about where Esau, for one morsel of meat,
Oh, sold his birthright.
sold his birthright. So y'all, if he hadn't sold his birthright, would he have been good? That's what we asked.
Prophesied that he was that it was going to be kept.
Hebrews 12:16.
Hebrews 12:16, that's what I want?
Yes, sir.
Okay, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought carefully with tears. Y'all see that? So that's what we're talking about. This makes it impossible for him to be born or created evil, because it's saying he had a way out. It's the same way of Cain that had a way out when he gave the bad offering. He said, if you do right, blessing, you will be accepted. But if you don't, what lieth at the door? That's what I'm saying. Sister's always a choice. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody being created evil.
I'm sorry, sister. It's Sirach. It's Ecclesiastes in the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
It's Sirach chapter 10, verse 12.
Yeah. Run this numbers on now, y'all. We're going to close out. Because we're about 10 minutes out.
It's Sirach chapter 10, verse 12.
Yeah, Elijah, you was in Numbers 20.
Numbers 20 and 15. Okay. Numbers chapter 20, verse 15. How our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried unto the Elohim, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and hath brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy borders. Let us pass, I pray thee.
Who is they asking to let us pass?
Edom.
Edom. Go ahead. This in the wilderness. Go ahead.
Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through thy fields or through the vineyards. Neither will we drink of the water of thy well. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand or to the left, until we have passed thy border.
So he's saying we ain't gonna go nothing y'all way. All we need to do is just get through. Y'all kind of setting up shop right here, y'all. Just let us get through. This in the will. We going back to Jerusalem. Well, he mad. Y'all, so y'all going back to what y'all stole from me.
Right.
Get some more, guys. Run it down to 21.
And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. And the children of Israel said unto him, we will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border. Wherefore Israel turned away from him.
And y'all see that? Now that's why he punishing them that we just read in the book of Obadiah. We trying to get through and you blocking us and you threaten to kill us. All of this go on for the book of Obadiah, everything they did. And then when we got run out of Jerusalem, some of us was hiding and escaped. They pointed out, there go a couple of them over there. Majority of the slave ships, they own. For the transatlantic slave trade.
Finance.
So you have to understand all this is tied up, because what they did in the wilderness, Most High say, I ain't gonna punish you yet. I'm gonna punish you in 6 generations for what you did there, and then I'm gonna get you again for this one. But 6 generations to him is only like 6 days.
Right.
To us it's been a couple hundred years, but he ain't forgot. He said, y'all still owe for the wilderness.
Right.
For not letting them go through. So y'all, a lot of things go back to when we were trying to get to Israel. They blocked us, and they're trying to block us now. And they're going to block us with deception. That's why a lot of us wanted to get back to Egypt too when they saw Esau. Man, we better get back there.
And the further in the affliction is not just the further in the affliction of us, but they further in the affliction of themselves.
Yeah. And y'all, we can't forget law. Law rules. Deuteronomy 23:7-10. It says, look, don't abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. It's keep pounding in our head for us not to forget that.
Right.
Or we'll lean to our own understanding and say the devil had sex with Rebekah and Esau is his son. Like the same rumor that go around that Cain is the devil's son, but when you read Genesis 4, it's Adam's son. Because the Most High wouldn't have offered him righteousness if he had been the devil's son. A rotten tree can't bring forth good fruit.
That's right.
Cain could have never brought forth good fruit. No more than Esau could bring forth good fruit.
And he offered to do right unto Cain.
Yes, sir.
He said, choose right and you'll be accepted. So he wasn't even created as an unworthy vessel or for condemnation.
Right.
He even had a choice to do right and better his
That's right. All we have to say, all the angels that fell were created to be evil. See, you can't stop it. And then you go away from what the Most High's intent permitted. It repented him that he had to put anybody down, even the wicked. I hate I have to do that. Psalm 83. I pound y'all with them storms, verse 16, so that you may repent.
Right.
It ain't got nothing to do with and repenting. What you repent from, Elijah?
Bad behavior.
Bad behavior. What is bad behavior?
Law breaking.
Law breaking. He's not punishing them nations just because of us. Yeah, it's about further affliction of us. But the bottom line is they're teaching the world to drink that cup of the whore.
Because remember the parable of the prodigal son.
Yes, sir.
He killed the fatted calf for this son returning back to righteousness after his bad decision making.
Right.
Ezekiel 18 said he wished that no man die, but all come unto repentance.
If a righteous man is wicked his whole life, but turn at the end, it said his wickedness won't be remembered.
He'll be forgiven. The Most High didn't create to destroy.
No.
He said all his creation is good.
Yes, sir.
But every creation was created with a purpose.
Yeah.
Even mankind. We just went rogue from the purpose that was set for us to follow.
And you know what that does? Also, it sets us up to have to try to figure out the mystery of what do we do with the mixed races? What do we do with the Hebrews and Esau that's mixed their children? What side of the slaughter do they go on? Because that's next. Look, if he allowed them to be put to death and he allowed them to put seed in us, what happened to the seed of Esau and Jacob mixed together? What happened to the offspring? What goes to the offspring? Which side do they get? Do they get the Edomite side or do they get the Hebrew side? What side do they get?
What side did they choose?
That's a mystery for them to figure out. Yes, sir. Let's close on out here, y'all. Passover coming up Wednesday, April the 1st. Y'all out of town. Y'all ain't got y'all name on the list. We telling y'all. If you ain't got the funds right now, get your name on the list. The cutoff date is coming. Just get your name on the list. We'll catch up with you before the cutoff date. All we need to know if you coming, and we know, okay, we got 250 people coming. But we can't have 106 people show up on the day of the Passover talking about buying a ticket. Your name on the list? No, dog.
Sold out.
Yeah, so, yes, sir.
I'll just eat a piece of cracker.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
We ain't got that for you.
We got the questions up concerns out there too, Bob.
They say go down with Bob Brothers, excellent lesson.
Thank you.
All praise to the Most High, the stolen psalm, the Most High's commission, in the name of the only begotten Son. Psalms 101. I will sing of mercy and judgment. Unto thee, O Elohim, will I sing.
Yes, sir.
I will behave myself wisely in a perfect way. O when wilt thou come unto me? I will walk within mine house with a perfect heart. I will set no wicked thing before mine eye. I hate the work of them that turn aside, that shall not cleave to me. It shall not cleave to me. A forward heart shall depart from me. I will not know a wicked person. Whoso privily slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off. Him that hath an high look and a proud heart will I not suffer. Mine eye shall be upon the faithful of the land.
Yes, sir.
That they may dwell with me. He that walketh in a perfect way, he shall serve me. He that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house. He that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight. I will early destroy all the wicked of the land, that I may cut off all the wicked doers from the city of the Most High.
Hallelujah! Say that! Y'all got a shekel or two, y'all. We greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all for so much what y'all do for us, y'all. We'll keep them coming. Y'all got any questions or concerns, get them out there, y'all. But don't chase the goats. It's a crack high. You ain't gonna never get that first hit again. That's why they keep chasing other doctrines after they leave this. Here they go over there, then they over here, then they over there. But still trying to explain the Bible. Get out of here.